welcome back, everyone. This is episode, what is this, 8?
7.
7 of The Sea of Troubles. We're here. We took a break last week, but now we're back, and we're excited about it. Just to begin, let's go ahead and start off. I'm going to recap from someone so we all remember, because I know it's been a little bit. And the person given the recap is going to be Trey. And just before you start, Trey, do you have inspiration yet?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so yeah, you have to give a good recap or you lose that.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
I think this is my 4th or 5th in a row.
Yeah, for some reason, it just always... it's, in my other campaign, Ryan Angle is gone 5 times in a row, so it just kind of happens that way.
Something
But
in the
also,
dice.
it means he thinks you're number 1. So
I joined first, one of the two.
It is, yeah, I just did it in Roll20, I look at the names, and that is
Gotcha.
Trey is the first one.
Well, it has been a little while, but as I recall, we started out in the kind of mouth of the cave, or just outside of the cave of Thousand Teeth, after dealing with kind of the villagers that we ran into in the Dakafluga shenanigans. And so we were there with Thaedra. It was us 3, Thaedra, Anna, and Cyrus. And we decided to kind of go in, leaving Thaedra outside, and we ran into some kappas there, and we tried approaching them kind of stealthily, and these are kind of turtle-ish creatures with the bowls on top of their heads of water that freaked out when they got spilled. We tried approaching them stealthily in the dark, but we kind of didn't do that very stealthily, and they got a hint that we were there, and it led into a kind of all-out fight, and it was actually pretty dangerous in the end. We decided after we fell to them that we should take a rest. Thankfully, Thousand Teeth, even though he rested in his cave, didn't come and find us and kill us. We just heard his roars at night. But after we rested, we went and we fought Thousand Teeth, and it was a pretty fierce battle. We learned that Cyrus I guess we knew Cyrus was kind of a psychopath. But Anna was also proved to be a psychopath, just running straight into the water and wrestling this, thousands and thousands of pounds giant alligator. But we did fell Thousand Teeth, kept summoning these snakes, and kind of in this muck of water that was poisoning us. But it was a cool fight. Beat him, got some loot that we kind of stumbled upon at the bottom of his lair. And we took our loot back to the Sea Secret and made our way back to Balderbrack Bay, or at least we tried when we ran straight into a hurricane that tried to do some damage to our ship, but with some good rolls, I think it was like a loose rigging system that we were able to, as a crew, figure out, and that didn't do massive damage. But we took a lot of exhaustion levels from it, and through that hurricane and a few days of rest when it was scorching hot outside, we finally made it back to Balderbrack Bay, and we kind of settled in there and initially went to see the Council of Balderbrack Bay, and we talked to Ada, Anders, and Magellan, bringing with us, of course, the head of Thousand Teeth to avoid any confusion as to whether or not we actually killed him. That was met with mixed reactions. But they did agree to pay us, and we got our gold, and then they offered us kind of the next problem that they were dealing with, much to the chagrin of Magellan. Ada informed us that there was an opportunity to kill 3 captains who are at least associated or located in Reaver's Bend. It was Captain Faldar, the Black Spot, one of them was known as, and Captain Zarathul. And we did a little back and forth negotiating, and it was also Magellan brought it to the attention of the council, or the rest of the council rather, that we had done a little piracy nearby Balderbrack Bay itself, and they weren't so pleased about that. But with some good rolls again, we managed to kind of accept that contract we got 1,500 gold up front, in addition to the 1,000 we just made from killing Thousand Teeth, and we got the promise in the future of 3,000 gold, because apparently the reason why they wanted these 3 taken care of is because it would allow the Scythian dynasty to be more inclined to invest in Baldebrack Bay. And so that was kind of where we left off, is when we had just been paid and struck that deal to take care of those 3 captains.
Yeah, and if any of you need to say anything to the council, you can before you leave. But the conversation did end at the end of last session. If not, we can jump back to Baldebrack Bay.
Good without. I don't have anything to say to them.
Yeah, good to go.
Okay. As you're leaving, and you'll go back, Bjorn, you'll get your axe, and Winston will begin to escort you out, and Magellan will exit the building, and he'll say, one more thing. Let's walk together. Winston, leave us. And Winston looks at him. Yes, sir.
What would I see in Magellan's face? Is he like upset? Is he intrigued by something? Why was he approaching us? Sure.
It seems as if he is affecting an air of understanding and is going to approach you with maybe some aid.
Interesting.
By affecting it means it looks like he is acting right now to some degree. Listen, Captain Steiner and crewmates, I know we have had some contention so far. However, I, as well as the council do, the rest of the council do in fact want these hoodlums and thieves and degenerates dealt with in Reaver's Bend. So perhaps if I have some information that could help you, then that would be of mutual benefit, if we are in fact going to be paying you all this gold.
I think certainly any information that you could provide would be beneficial. What exactly do you know?
There's 2 people in town that certainly know the location of Reaver's Bend. One you've met before is 3-3. He doesn't strike me as a tabaxi that will give up a location very freely. Another is named Loose Johnny.
Yes.
A wastrel and a black market dealer of drugs, poisons, all kinds of abominable things. A scourge for Baldebrack Bay, surely, but indeed he will know where this Reaver's Bend is located.
And where could we find Loose Johnny?
Well, that's what I'm paying you for. Just passing along the word.
Do you know why they call him Loose Johnny?
I don't concern myself with such miscreants.
I thought as much.
Very well. Good luck.
Thank you.
And he continues to walk off, and then he turns around. And watch yourself. Continues on. Back inside.
Can we insight that little kicker?
Sure.
Nope.
Steiner wouldn't insight.
You're fairly certain that his aggravation, one, is just because he just genuinely doesn't trust you. You're pirates, and Magellan looks down on you. 2, he sees you as a threat to his business. And 3, he does not like the fact, obviously, that you are directly fucking with his business and raiding ships that bring him income.
He's got a lot of reasons to tell us
Yeah.
to watch ourselves.
Do we know what his business is? Is he predominantly a fishing?
Yeah, it's sort of multifaceted. You know, predominantly, he does sort of run the port. So he has a lot of ships that he owns that basically do things for him. Go out and fish. Protective ships, if you're trade ships, things like that, he'll own some of that. And then also pretty much every ship in port does pay him some money. You guys are exempt from that because of your history, luckily. But that may change at some point. But because you are working with the council right now, they have not deigned to charge you for a porting fee.
All right.
Or a docking fee. But Magellan would be the one that Jep would probably end up with the money if you had to pay a docking fee.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
And we've bribed the guy at the docks for like that other boat, right?
Yeah, just to not say anything.
Yeah,
did
we've
do
just
that,
been
yes.
yeah. So it's like that dude
Yeah,
is probably
seems.
someone to try to get close to
Yeah.
as we.
So either that guy may have. You're not entirely sure. He may have betrayed you in your confidence, or some other way led to people finding out about what you did.
Right.
That guy seemed like a bro. I trust him.
And you guys head back out into Baldebrack Bay.
Good old
So
bay.
it's a little upbeat here. And yeah, now we're back in the bay, and you guys have a week to rest, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. What do we want to do, boys?
Upgrade our ship.
Yeah, we've stumbled upon some wealth. Not
Yeah.
quite enough to do some crazy ship upgrades, but
Well, I was
Can we
just
get
thinking of
more?
getting the baseline stats.
Oh yeah.
what kind of stuff?
Isn't there the just general upgrades and repairs we need to do to get our ship up to the baseline stats?
functional?
Yeah, that is 5,000.
5,000.
How
We
much
are 3680.
Oh, so close.
How much are hammocks? Thing that lets us nap on the boat.
That is, they're not hammocks. It's like an actual, really nice living space. You have hammocks already. That,
Yeah.
I believe, is 10,000 to long rest.
Yeah,
on the
that's
boat.
a powerful one.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought the little harpoon add-ons.
Yeah.
And if you
how
want to
mu-
repair your ship's hit dice, that'll be a check from Bjorn. It takes him 20 gold, and he gets to, in 1 day of work, and he'll roll a D6. Although if he rolls good enough, it'll get 2d6 hit points back for the boat. And you're at 88 hit points of 150 right now.
Yeah, we did take a beating in that.
20
hurricane.
gold, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. That's...
Yeah. So you have 7 days. So
Okay.
how many times are you gonna do that?
Well, let me just try it once first and see how it goes.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, you have to make a check. Sorry, you have to make a carpenter's tools check.
Oh.
3660.
Can I use my wisdom?
Yep. Yep, that is a pass. So yeah, you'll get 6 hit points back for 20 gold. So you guys are back up to 94.
And I subtracted the gold from the
Yes.
ship.
Oh, you paid for it.
And I updated the hit points for you.
Does he have to do a check each time?
Yep, each day.
Do we want to try again?
Yeah, I mean, we're at,
Yeah,
2/3 HP. I think we might as well.
Yeah. And I can still rest this.
Yep, yeah, you can still
this
rest
time?
while you're doing this, yeah. The only problem is if you make strength, dexterity, or constitution, or I guess there's not really very many, but ability checks is what makes it so you can't rest.
So I think if we're going to be here for at least a week to get the long rest, you can probably do it 6 more times and
Yeah.
take as many as we can get.
I'll just do.
Sure, yeah, just make 6 checks. So that's actually a double pass. But yeah, just make 5 more.
Four more, right?
Okay. That is a super pass. It's another super pass.
Big
Nice,
roller,
dude.
Yeah.
That's just
Pass.
regular.
So one more.
And that is a failure. So you get
One more.
one more, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to happen eventually.
It'll be a total of 140 gold pieces.
Yeah, subtract.
And that is super pass. So we got 2d6, 46, 66, 76, 96 healing it for a CC crit.
Do
So
you want me
the-
to roll it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Nice. 23. So it brings you up to 117. And you
Okay.
can pay the shipyard additional money to heal. It is 50 gold pieces for every 3d6 shipyard right now.
Are there direct disadvantages of like the threshold? If we're below half health, do we move at half speed, kind of thing? Or is it kind
Below
of just
half health.
at 0 you sink?
Yeah, I think you are right. Below half health, you do move half speed.
Is that the only increments that we kind of need to care about?
Yeah, I know half. Well, I mean, obviously 0 as well would be bad.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 isn't an issue or anything.
Yeah, let me.
As long as half is the only increments that we would care about, I feel like.
Actually, I don't see
117
anything about moving at half speed when you're at half health. Here,
So we're
it just
chilling.
says, yeah, HP at 0 fewer hit points, the ship gains the sinking condition. That's about it. So,
All right. But yeah, I think 117 is cool for now. Do we want to get any other weapons? That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, I am just finishing up doing my weapon changes, but do we need to? We armored up our crew last time.
Yeah.
Do we think about arming them? Like, do we know? Slash, are people going to buy their own weapons? Like, do we know what they need?
they might. I'm
or-
keeping track of how much gold they've gotten and like what. Obviously, some of them spend more money than others. So,
Yep.
definitely don't have enough to buy magic weapons right now.
Right. Is there anyone that we would know that has like kind of a suboptimal weapon, like or just some
Is anyone
Really
poorly
whack.
armed? Yeah.
a rusty sword that's maybe brown tooth or something?
No,
Yeah, I
Brown
kind of
Tooth
had assumed.
likes his trusty club. No one's super. I mean, Gary, or you could probably purchase like a cutlass or something like that.
Sure. We love that kid.
Draft the boy up.
How much would that be?
It's gonna be. $15 gold pieces.
Sweet. 25. Somebody get that man a weapon.
That man a sword.
Something else we had talked about last session is investing in ice, which is kind of funny, but maybe it would be an interesting thing if we're doing a lot of like bringing
Yeah.
recently
Bringing
deceased things back and
trophies
forth.
back. Not to mention it could come in handy on the really hot days.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean-
you're gonna buy blocks of ice.
I
It's
think
hot
that's
out. How are
a
you gonna
good idea.
maintain them?
Oh, I was looking through the ship improvements. I'm not sure if there are
Refrigerator
smuggling compartments.
No, I mean for the ice, like we would bust out, you know, it would just take up weight in the ship. Probably we'd try to get some like insulated crates of some sort, you know, like a crate inside of another crate with some blankets around it or some shit.
Straw in between the two crates.
Yeah. That.
Okay, so yeah, you basically take crates and just cover them in a blanket to try to insulate. I'd say,
Put it in another crate.
I mean, obviously that's not going to keep forever.
Yeah, but like block ice will keep for a while.
Yeah, sure.
I'm guessing there's no dry ice.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's. You'd probably have to go commission someone to do that. I don't know if anyone.
Yeah, find a fucking cleric. Wait, Cole, can you make ice?
I don't have it as a prepared spell, but I have kind of access to any of them.
Is it a level 1 or is it a cantrip? Shape water.
Shape water is a cantrip.
I think Paladin can.
But can clerics get it?
I know it's a wizard. I feel like. I don't know.
Druid, sorcerer, wizard. I don't think I can.
Shape water is druid, sorcerer, wizard.
Yeah.
So there's
I mean,
a
it might be
change.
nice to check in with Kaladek anyway.
Yeah, I would say Kaladek has it, and he is open to making you a block of ice. Each
Couple
block
blocks
is
of ice.
10 gold.
Oh. Thought we were friends, Kaladek.
Friends still have needs.
Fair enough.
And
Captain, do we need ice?
How long might this keep for?
I would say every journey you're gonna have to buy a new block of ice. It's hot outside.
So like a few weeks.
Yeah, I
could
would say.
last.
Well, I would say it kind of depends. You know, if you're, I would just do it by journey. Would be the easiest way to track it. So we're not, you know, tracking how much a
micromanaging.
block of ice is melted each day. And,
My immersion.
Although we're gonna look at some shape water really quick. How much does a cast get?
5 feet.
Just to
What was
know.
5 foot block.
Wow.
I think
A lot of
I think
ice.
it's good to know for the future. I'm just not sure right now. Do we, assuming even we go and kill these captains right now, do we want to bring their, heads back on a pike, so to speak? Actually, probably.
Otherwise, they won't believe us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if Kaladek will give us a giant block of ice for 10 gold, sure.
Damn, I should just take a secondary level in wizard, and we can just live in Baldurback Bay, and I'll make ice for people.
Dude, we talked about the secondary levels. One of you gotta do it. One of you gotta take wizard.
Block of ice. To be fair, it's probably an issue of supply and demand. Like, I'm not sure how many people are out here looking for
Blocks
it'd
of
be
ice.
not exactly a steady stream of income.
People fish,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. But they probably fish in kind of the more nearby waters. I don't know.
Yeah, they generally do. Fish in the nearby waters.
Yeah.
The fishing's good outside, but it's also risky, depending on which side you go. If you go north, there's Sahuagin, all kinds of stuff that might fuck with you, and then if you go the other way, there's the Reaper's Bend pirates.
And the regular pirates if you go outside of the zone.
Yep.
Regardless.
Yep. And you guys, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the baddies. Is
Yeah, I
Kaladek?
think-
Do we want to tell Kaladek what the council's asking us to do? Like, this is a relationship that Jack wants to leverage, but Ladybird isn't really like that's not in her sphere. But Kaladek's acumen and has definitely expressed that he's opposed to more Scythian influence here.
So do we
Steiner's
wanna-
read would be that, like, when we've gone to him in the past, he seems very privy of kind of the undergoings on of, what the council is talking about and what 3-3 is doing. Would Keladek, when we approached him for ice, would he have said anything or indicated anything?
What do you ask him? Well, we'll say you're talking to Keladek right now.
Well, again, I think that Steiner would. I don't know that Steiner would approach him to inform him of anything unless Keladek would have made it clear that he knew something, unless Keladek wanted to say something, if that makes sense. But if Keladek just sold us ice, then I don't think Steiner
with the
would.
council. What did they ask you?
They asked us to lay off some of their ships, first and foremost. But additionally, there seems to be some other matters that they wish to employ us for.
Other matters? What matters?
The business of pirates. Other captains that seem to have worn out their welcome with this current council. 3 in particular.
They wish you to take care of Reaver's Bend pirates.
You always seem to know everything, Keladek. With a smile.
He smiles back at you. This, of course, will be in their best interest. But what of your interest, Captain Steiner?
Well, they have given me 4,500 reasons to be very interested in their interests.
It was always in my understanding that pirates are not given anything. They take it. I'll smile again at you.
Well, I will say that it brings me no joy doing the work of the council, taking out other pirates. Might as well, what's stopping it from being us next time? But as far as I'm concerned, this is good money.
What if perhaps there were to be a new council?
Well, that would be very interesting.
It would.
But, it seems there is some strife within this current council, now that you mention these things. What do you know of Anders? It seems he was sick recently, right? Now turn over to Bjorn and Ladybird.
Would nod along.
The Solomore house is old. Much history is there. Perhaps he was afflicted by his past. Anders is a boy. He wishes only to be seen in the best light by his constituents.
He also seemed less concerned about the Scipians than the other two. But I'm not sure if I have that read correctly.
Even though there is reticence, the council will buckle under the weight of the empire, or the death of the dynasty. It is only a matter of time.
And would this be the beginning of some new council, as you say, or did you have something else in mind?
Governments, they come and go. Keladek, he stays. I mean, only to suggest to you that perhaps it is your turn, Captain Steiner, to take a seat. You are more pirate than politician. The captains of Reaver's Bend, they may bristle at first, but they will follow you.
that brings up an interesting point I meant to ask you. Do you know much of these pirates in Reaver's Bend?
I have had some dealings. Certain items are difficult to acquire here by conventional means.
They would
Do
be
you know
open
where to find it?
I have a contact. His name is Loose Johnny.
Yes.
We keep hearing that name.
You must speak to him if you wish to talk to the captains.
And where would we find him? This loose Johnny.
At night, south of the park grounds, there is an abandoned building. A boathouse. You must have a password to speak to him.
And my friend, do you know the password?
I do. But this is privileged information.
Privileged for a price, or just privileged?
All privilege has a price.
And
Oh.
who must... Would Bjorn say something?
Yeah, and what's the price of this privilege?
It depends on you, Bjorn. Lady Bird Steiner. What will you offer Kaladek?
Steiner might eye him up. Would Steiner be able to tell if Kaladek would like a material thing, or if he seems very
Yeah,
interested
good
in
question. Make
this
a
new
check.
council?
Ladybird whispers, influence.
Yeah, probably he's more interested in a non-material thing.
Right. It seems to me that you have interests that I don't fully understand, Kaladek, but they seem largely tied into this council, and in some ways with me and my crew. What is it that you would want that would give
I
us
think
this privilege?
Ladybird will kind of shake her head and put a hand on Steiner, and I would say, Captain, a council member needs an advisor, don't you think? If you were to be a council member, you would need an advisor. Someone with knowledge that could share his influence.
Steiner's making an impressed face, and kind of looking over to Kaladek.
He looks between you both, and he has a curious look, but he does not offer any speech.
From the side of her mouth. Ask for the password.
Perhaps if you gave us the password, and we were to see to this new form of new council, perhaps you would be well positioned in a place of power. You would have my ear.
The password is Scrimshaw.
Grimshaw.
Scrimshaw?
Scrimshaw. Yes.
Oh.
Is it written or spoken?
Spoken. He appears only every week. You have 6 days.
That fits our schedule perfectly.
And if I can ask you one more question, Keladek. It seems to me that you are not very fond of the Scipian dynasty. I'm only curious, no judgment either way. Is it the interests of the Acubans that you serve? I know that you are one yourself, or is it merely your own interests outside of the government?
Keladek serves the interests of Keladek.
That's very relatable. Now,
Okay. You guys leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you have 6 days. Do whatever you want.
I think Bjorn's probably pretty occupied fixing the ship, drinking
Sure.
and sleeping.
One thing you
gotta-
can do is at night, after Bjorn starts fixing the ship, when you return to the Wicker Goat, you all have a jovial time with your crew members, drinking, telling stories, and Big Sam is there. And once more he stands up and he says, "Tell me, what of Thousand Teeth?"
Big Sam, shall we tell you or shall we show you? Do we have the the rotting carcass of
Right.
Zed still?
A great beast head. I, Big Sam, will follow ye. But tell us, regale us of the tale of the slaying of such a creature. It's been
yes.
too long since a bard graced these parts. We're all due for some entertainment.
Well, a bard and a captain, lest you forget. But who am I to deny a good story?
Oh!
Gold!
As much as I'd love to take credit for it myself, there's one particular psychopath among us that I need to point out. And I imagine Cyrus is like sitting in a corner.
Yeah, Cyrus is in a
alone,
corner.
doing nothing.
He has a thing of water. And he's just drinking.
I'd point over to Cyrus. Point over to Cyrus, and this man here, Cyrus, the bravest among us, maybe the craziest, I wouldn't have guessed. But he wrestled the beast himself. Look at the size of this thing compared to him, and like, you know, I'm imagining the head of Thousand Tooth is like as big as Cyrus. We found his cave. We slayed dozens of villagers who tried to stop us from making our way. These mutilated freaks. They cut off their tongues and fingers, and Bjorn shot them down from the sky, lightning bolts asunder, and they
How
fell like
voted.
flies. And when we finally got to the cave, it was not just Thousand Teeth, but a whole slew of ugly, vile creatures. These turtle-like kappas and these giant snakes. Bigger than you, Big Sam. Much bigger.
Bigger than me.
Wouldn't you say, Bjorn?
Well, I would say.
Well, we
Me-
barely made it out. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We haven't got to know Big Sam yet. Shoot him, wink. I hear he's quite a mean one.
I can be mean. 'Tis true. Cyrus, what say ye? Are ye in fact this crazy psychopath? And Cyrus looks up. I know not of which they speak.
See, isn't that exactly what a psychopath would say?
Make a performance check.
Scored!
Performance.
And everyone after you say that, and Cyrus Smoke goes, "Arr!" and they raise their glasses, and everyone's gonna finish drinking. Steiner, you can have inspiration. It's good.
I
Triple
still have
inspiration.
Yes. Sweet.
And you guys now have Big Sam as part of your crew.
Let's go, Big Sam. We gotta make a follower out of him.
Pull up.
Yeah, so tell us. I saw his picture. I was gonna say, can you tell us?
Yeah,
like,
so as you get to know Big Sam, so remember he was hooded and cloaked and sitting in a corner. It was dark. When he reveals his face, he's actually half man, half crab.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't know Betty, does he?
Oh man.
I thought it was Bessie. Barnacle
Bessie.
Bess.
It's Barnacle
Let's
Bess.
sure hope
yeah. As far as you know right now, he does not know Barnacle Bess, but perhaps they were, a distant relation.
Oh, this
Wow,
dude's
he's
a
got that
baller.
big old claw.
He's got a big old. He has got two big, or one is a hand and one is a claw. Yeah,
And
and he wields a
Sword.
long sword in one hand, and
Nice.
clips him with his crab claw.
Dope.
Yeah.
And through
Yeah,
our
that's-
conversations, do we know if he has any affinity for actually like navigating and doing?
Yeah, he's a seasoned pirate, so yeah, sure. He's definitely a lot better in He's not like he's probably not gonna be as strong as you guys, but he's definitely better in combat than your other crew, and he's more attuned to shipboard duties.
he's not just swabbing the decks.
Sure. He's probably more like a quartermaster, or a bosun, or something like that.
And just over the next couple of days, I'm happy to roll it out, but just like getting a vibe check on him through insight. Does he seem like is he like trying to get back? What can we suss out from his?
Sure. Yeah, make an insight check.
Complete wrong page.
because you said he used to be a captain, right?
Yep. Yeah, it seems that Big Sam, so he very much wants to gather glory and reputation for his name. You get the sense that something happened when he was a captain. He wasn't necessarily cut out for it. But now he wants to be a part of a reputable band of pirates. Make money, obviously, that would be nice. But most importantly, he probably will hold you to trying to do some stuff that will garner you more reputation rather than money.
Cool.
And he's cool with the whole bad guy vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Stud.
Yeah, I think like one night on the ship,
Kind of pirate.
Ladybird would probably kind of communicate that to you guys. And also, while we're having like an executive meeting, I'd say, now, Captain, we haven't spoken about this gold, and before we get carried away with it, I think we should have a policy for advance payment. If we're going to spend it, we should spend it on the ship. The crew will ask, and we need an answer.
I had forgotten that we, real quick, out of character, we have not split this gold up, right? This is not like post
Which gold?
splitting. Well, yeah, when we got the
Oh, that? Yeah, you
1,000
have not.
gold.
Yeah, and they're not aware of it, so you can try to hide it from them if you want, but that is up to you.
right, but the number in there is reflective of okay.
We have 1,000. Yeah, so we should sub 2,500 of it. I think we should really distribute 500 gold. as current.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so yeah.
Advance payment, yeah.
So then, yeah, back in character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying. Perhaps I think it is going to be put to good use, upgrading the ship. Perhaps as far as the rest of the crew is concerned, we were paid as agreed upon for the contract of Thousand Teeth, and this additional prepayments, I suppose they don't need to be concerned about that now, do they? Is that what you're getting at?
And I feel like I know the crew, and I don't think that you or I or Bjorn want to hide such things from them. Instead, make it known that we benefit from the work once the work is complete. For if
Look
we
to Bjorn. Just
we
say.
don't-
No, go ahead.
if we don't complete it, they'll ask for it back. And we can very well tell them to shove it, but this is how these people work. And those on this ship do not like when we keep secrets from them. And those ashore do not like if we run off with their money.
So you propose we tell the crew and hold the gold in storage until the mission is completed.
Or use it on the ship.
Either
But-
sounds fair to me, but the crew should know.
The crew should know.
I see what you're saying. Are you suggesting that I tell them that I won't be paying them now, but rather later for their share? Or just that they should see the reason of how it serves all of our good to put this money into the ship? Sorry if I'm...
That's a question we should all wonder. Because then the ship's cut should be less upon payment. Admit I'm not good at numbers, but we must be right by our crew. And we must be able to convince them that we are right by them.
Aye. Well, here's what I think based on that, is that I'm not sure currently if there are any large outstanding upgrades for our ship that we can currently acquire. I think perhaps it might serve us no necessary good to keep this large hoard of gold sitting here.
You guys could
for the
purchase
ship.
Siege weaponry. Also, you know that you could also sell. I know you mentioned it earlier, but the spear and the dagger may actually get you a fair amount of gold. Like the dagger would be around 1,000, and the spear would be around 150. What you get from selling?
Yeah, I was trying to perhaps get to that in character, but if you're okay with that out of character, yeah, I mean, do we want to sell some things and try to get 5,000 for? I guess if we said it was 10,000 for the long rest, not sure if that's
5,000
worth
to
it.
Get up to regular speed and home.
Would you guys be interested in selling
What would we
things?
sell?
And the spear and the dagger,
would be-
potentially?
Well, no, I don't want to sell the spear.
Oh, okay.
We'd only get 150
It's
out of it
100
anyway.
gold, yeah. It's
So you could just sell the dagger at 3/3 for 1,000. We don't have to necessarily roleplay it.
Yeah, I mean,
Still won't get us to where we need to be, though.
it won't get us there. And I definitely see benefits to going at full speed. How much is our speed is halved right now?
It is the normal speed. So you guys move
It says 2 miles an hour, but
2 miles an hour, 48 miles per day, and the normal sailing ship goes 3 miles an hour or 64 miles per day. So you would gain an extra 2 hexes a day.
Yeah, I mean 50% is significant.
Yeah. And then there's health as well, right?
Yeah, there's health, AC, damage threshold, cargo size, crew size.
Yeah, we've got just like splintered beams like fucking everywhere. Rotten out floorboards that we can't put anything on.
How about this? Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break and then think about it, and then we'll come back and decide?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We're still in deliberations, but we're here for them. But yeah, let's talk about what we want to, if we want to possibly upgrade the ship.
Oh, dudes.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we're doing any upgrades, $1,000 figurehead.
figurehead.
Yep.
In the shape of Captain Steiner's face.
Hmm.
What are the benefits of such
That'd be
an
badass.
improvement?
Maybe it'd get you more reputation in the long run or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll make it so people will know when we raid them.
They'll be shaking in their boots.
Let
Oh, you
them
guys got
know
another
I
reputation
did it.
point, by the way. I added it to your group inventory sheet, but now you have 2. So you have 2 of those, or sorry, 3 of those points.
I have 3, right?
Yeah, you have 3.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, did we get a hero point at the beginning of the session as well?
No, we're not doing that anymore. You just get,
Right.
whenever you level, you get up to your max, and then only way to get them back is if to do heroic stuff, like what Cyrus did last session.
Screw.
Okay, so also one thing that we need to consider when thinking about upgrading our ship back to hull is there are a couple of items that seem interesting. And some of them are based on base ship cost. So we might want to make a couple of these upgrades before we double our ship cost. Rapid deploy sails, silk sails increased by 10%. Mostly the sail stuff. You know,
Does our ship cost increase when we finish the build?
Yes. I think.
I mean, technically we got our ship for free.
Right.
True. So 10%
Yeah, I think
of
it like,
base
just
ship
goes off
costs.
the value, which I think it goes up to the normal 10,000.
Right now, according to the spreadsheet, the value of our vessel is 2,500. And so
Right,
what
so
it's
this is yeah, I might have fucked this up, but so basically that's the selling value, but the actual value is double that, so it'd be 5,000.
okay.
Let me just verify that one more time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was running off the costs.
Okay. But then, yeah, to double check with you, King, it would make sense if we upgraded the rapid deploy sails now and then upgraded the ship later. We would still have the rapid deploy sails, even though
Correct. Yes.
we paid
Yes.
less. Okay. That's an interesting
Yeah.
idea, then.
You know, it'd save us, what, fucking 200 gold?
Yeah.
But it's just something to keep in mind. I don't...
And just so you know, it will take a little bit to apply these upgrades, I believe. Does it say in there how long it takes?
I'm looking through. I mean, some of them say that you can only do it at the...
Actually, I'll say
create-
it'll take a week, so you guys can do it now, and I'm cool with it being ready for when you leave, if you do leave. That is.
I think it might be worthwhile to just get this done
Yeah.
and then continue
I think that
to go.
the silk sails right here.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you... Wait, are you saying it's worth it to just upgrade the ship back to
That's what
normal?
I was saying.
Oh.
I'm
That's
open
very-
to
very
disagree.
fair of you.
Yeah.
And this is relying on selling this dagger, right?
Yeah.
That's the only way it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we try to make a deal to... We should try to make a deal to upgrade the ship first.
Right. And try to get it for a slight discount so we could actually even afford it if we could
Right.
sell the dagger.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Only question off that, should we consult with the crew first before we spend all the
No.
money? Okay. Then yeah, that's fine with me. If
Are
he
you
says
happy
so.
with that though? I mean, you are the captain here.
I'm fine with it. I thought Ladybird was coming from the other angle, but sure.
No, Ladybird's saying we gotta inform them that we're paid in advance. Like, I don't want to be walking back here with a chest full of 2,500 gold when people are expecting to see a chest full of 1,000 gold.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. should we inform the crew that we're spending all of that gold that we just made before we pay it to them, before we actually hand it over to the...
Well, we got to bargain first.
Yeah,
So
I think we
maybe
bargain
on the way
first.
back-
Talk to
On
the
the way
crew.
back, we're walking with this chest. We hit up Keladek.
we swing by the...
We
Yeah,
go to
just-
the pub with this fucking chest. No, I think we talk to the shipwright before we go to the pub. And we
Yeah,
see if we do this fucking deal.
Yeah, I think we will try to speak to whoever it is that could conceivably upgrade our ship to
Yeah,
be
that
a
would
regular
be
sailing ship.
at the Carpenters Guild Hall is where you'd want to go there. Let me...
Right, the union.
Why can
Oh,
I
no,
not
we're-
find the ship upgrades?
It is
They're under
in-
pirate extras. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's the ship improvements, and then here's the superior upgrades. Okay. And then, the upgrading your ship to normal is not going to be on there. 'Cause it's just like a specific thing for your ship. And the Carpenters Guild Hall. Carpenter's Guild Hall is run by Highlight. You already spoke to Highlight when you sold him the ship last time.
Ah.
That you, yeah. So Highlight would be the one that can facilitate that.
Wonderful.
He was a gnome? Halfling?
He's a gnome.
What was he? A gnome. Yeah, I'm happy to roleplay it, happy to not. We'd probably be seeking
Sure, yeah, I
to
mean, you can
improve
just,
our
yeah, you
ship
just
for its
purchase
life.
it. That's not a problem. Unless you like
Yeah.
want to roleplay something specific. But yeah, Highlight can
We
definitely
were-
take care of that for him.
We were needing to haggle it, because assuming we have 3,500 gold, we could sell the dagger for, you said, 1,000. It would put us at 4,500. At baseline costs 5,000 to upgrade. So it'd probably not trying
Trying
to
to get it 4,000.
right, or 4,250 kind of at max if we could strike that deal.
We're looking at 10 to 15% off.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Highlight says no. In fact, he was inclined to charge him more. He had some issues selling the previous ship, but because you asked so nicely, he'll just charge you the normal 5,000.
Services. Services.
So, what'd you say, Jack?
Services. What's he want? Does he need work done?
No, he's got enough work. If
He's got
you
a full staff of guild members.
Would I know if I were slightly more persuasive? Would this be something that he would budge on, or he seems pretty...
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
You're pirates, right?
So I've been told.
You promised to bring me your next ship. Free. Give it over.
Does it matter to you where this ship would come from?
I want something that ain't no dinghy. Talking a keelboat, sailing ship, etc. You bring me a ship free of charge. When you next get it, then I'll cover the cost for you.
Alright.
Will he do it at 36?
He said cover the cost just now.
no.
I think it's
He
different.
wants he like the rest of it. Excuse me,
Yeah.
not the whole cost. Jack should have been a lawyer.
Ladybird's got a keen ear. A keen ear.
And just for clarity's sake, the ship that we brought you last time, a similar vessel would be workable?
Acceptable, but the nature that you acquired it, if you could ease that up a bit, would be nice.
And something that was perhaps more innately valuable, you would care less from where we procured. If I understand correctly.
That's true.
And then, just to clarify one more time, are you suggesting that we could do this now and bring you the ship later?
That is what I'm suggesting.
For 4,000 up front?
4,000 up front.
36, we don't have to sell the dagger.
What about? Well, we have 35. Actually, if I could make it 36 with my own gold.
What?
I could help as well.
We strike
you
a
do it
deal
for
and then your
36.
pirates immediately take it back. Is this how you do your business?
Well, you wouldn't want to see how we usually do our business.
Ladybird cackles unsettling.
Yes. Merely trying to secure the best deal for both parties.
36.
He added him.
And you agree that if I don't have a new ship within a month, then you pay me 2,000 for interest.
That's fair to me.
I want it in contract.
Yeah.
Not necessarily trying to push our luck, but more inquiringly, Steiner would say. Well, I like these terms. The only thing I would say on this is that if it's a nice ship that you would like, and presumably we have the manpower to make it happen, we might need to, well, it would help to add some weapons into this, but I understand if you're not able to do that for an advance, of course, but it would make the ship that you would get
Want me to
nicer,
advance
I
the
imagine.
upgrades and the weapons.
Ah, okay.
Alright. My men will get to work. Give us time.
And he holds out his hand for, or he motions for his people to take your 3,600 gold.
We consulting with the crew first?
Or you can wait.
I think we do it. I think we leave them that chest that we're walking around with $2,500, and we'll say we'll return with the rest
Yeah, that seems
in the
reasonable.
morning or whatever.
Would he be okay with that?
Fine, but the improvements don't start till we get the full amount that we agreed on.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll try to be quick.
Run!
Yeah, so then I guess
Arnold slowly walk towards the door.
Oh boy. So I guess we'd like to call a crew meeting aboard the ship so that I can be on a boat. Oh, actually, I don't know if that'll help.
I think that's for the best.
Okay, and you go talk to your crew about taking their money.
Not taking their money, investing their money.
Hey, you don't have to convince me, alright?
Well, regardless, we can be upfront about what their payment was going to be. They were going to get $500 split between it. We can take that out of the ship store. I feel like I'm metagaming by playing someone with a high int score. But we can pay him out of the ship's stash, which I don't know what that is. But we've definitely got enough to have
Well, we just spent it all.
there. We're out of money?
Yes.
Unless we sell the dagger.
Yeah, if we sell the dagger, we'll have 1,000.
Yeah, if you don't,
But
you'll have
otherwise we have
15
zero.
gold.
Then we pay. We tell them we're about to get. We're gonna get paid at the end of the job.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so you're back to lying then? Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah. Well,
Like I
no,
said-
I thought we had some coins left over from when we Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, very little.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay. While you are above,
Cider's
you
gonna
are
go
in
try to
front of
rescue
your
us.
crew now. They're all on the top deck, and you've returned with little in hand.
Steiner, how much money do you have?
I just, like in my pockets.
Yes. I got 30 gold. You can have it.
I got 89. gold.
Mick is excited for monies.
I've got 125.
So what do we got all together? We got
165 from me and Cole.
Plus
and
your
then
80.
So yeah, like
I think we should sell this dagger and use it to pay the
50.
crew.
Well, hello everyone.
And Spinner would sound of,
Arr, Captain Steiner, we've been waiting for ye. How goes the payment for our long, harrowing journey where we slayed 1,000 teeth?
Well, I have some great news.
Yeah,
currently have a few ship upgrades in the works that will more than revitalize our future profits. This is going to be great for us, believe me. Additionally, more good news. We were able to. We were paid in full.
Paid in full! You see that Captain Steiner delivers!
and everyone's like, "Arr!" And Brown Teeth starts pounding his chest.
Yo, we got enough to trick these fools. Because us three aren't taking cuts.
Yeah.
How much did ye sell it for? Deliver the booty, so that we might have a nice night of sustenance.
Well, I'm just curious how this is gonna, like, we're all just emptying our pockets together. Like, we got this. We did it before we got here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that's a little suspect.
Yeah, you can do it before you got here. We can assume
Can we
you
say that-
prepared.
Can we say that we sold the dagger as well?
No, don't say that.
You can, yeah, if you want to.
Wait, we're gonna sell it?
It's up to you.
Do you not want to?
It's just funny to me, Jack, that
Fine,
before we were very concerned about the morale of the crew, but
Fine,
now
okay.
that we're it's your
We'll sell
dagger on the line.
We need to procure $500 is what we owe this crew.
Well,
Or are you saying we owe them $750? Or are you gonna say that
Technically
we're
15. But they don't know that.
we're paying in $2,500, $1,000 half, $500 should go to full crew. That includes me, Bjorn, and Steiner. And then
How much per person is that?
so
half
and then-
Total estimate.
well, so let me finish the per crew total. We also receive $1,500,
Yeah.
which means that we owe $750 to the crew.
Sure.
We're
Sorry, yeah,
saying-
I was wrong. Yeah, because some of it's future payments, right?
Yeah, so we're saying that I think that the money we received in advance, we should say the money in advance, you'll be compensated at the end of the job as always. We got $500 for completing the job.
You owe 583 gold technically if you were going to be completely above board.
583?
583,
In
yeah, because
total?
it's 53 gold per person, routed down. I cut you guys out of it, so 53 times 11, which is so you added in. Well, you could not pay Big Sam, so it would be 530.
Where's the for? Because we got $1,000 from
and
completing.
200.
For killing
I feel like
1,000.
it should be more than that.
Yeah, for killing 1,000. No.
Oh, right, you didn't cut them in 1,000 teeth either. Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. So
1,000 is the only thing I want to cut them in on.
Right.
okay,
So 1,000 teeth, we got $1,000, half split, half for the ship, half for the crew.
sure. Yes, that would just
And
be
cutting
50.
us three out of
50
So it's just $500 split between crew members that were there for the job.
Sure. So
Little
that would
less
be
than 50. If you
Be
count
384 gold.
I have a moonstone and a sardonyx and a zircon. Could I have sold those at any point?
Oh, you got
Sure.
gems?
Yeah, you can sell gems.
These were from a while ago, yeah.
Do I have any gems? I gave that fucking elemental gem.
Just so
to
you know,
kill it.
gems can be used in recipe or crafting recipes. So if you find those, sometimes they have gems in there. So that's the use of it.
Moonstone. Sardonyx.
Okay, so moonstone is 50 gold. So you sell that for 25. Sardonyx is also 50, so you sell that for 25. And zircon is also, yeah, so 75 gold total for those gems.
That might get us to 383 or whatever.
I think that's nearly there. So I guess we actually have to do math here. So I have 89 gold and 5 silver. Plus, we're saying 75 from that.
I've got 16 silver, 40 gold.
Damn, Mr. Moneybags over here, Bjorn.
5 plus.
I love the image of you guys just emptying your pockets to pay.
Like, fuck, how are we gonna do this?
We're just like, what do we have?
I think that will almost get us there. We're at 329 gold.
I will also offer some gold.
No, Anna, all you have to do is not take gold.
Oh. Alright, fine.
Micmac
very
will take Anna's gold.
No.
I was assuming Micmac was not in this meeting.
You assumed, but he popped out of a corner.
He was practicing himself.
That's sneaky kobold.
Sure, we can say you have enough money if you all empty your pockets completely.
Yep. We broke.
Okay, so then, yes, that is the good news. Back to addressing the entire
Yeah.
crew. We were paid in full. Yes, much rejoicing. Half goes to the crew. A little wink to Anna. And we would pay out. Yes, my pockets are completely empty now, and I have no gems. And so you all know, the next contract we were awarded is for getting rid of 3 groups of pirates, and I think we will be doing this, at least. It's something we're going to be looking into, and if we do this, we've been given a slight advance that we've put into the ship, and we will be paid much more in full in the end when we will distribute everyone's funds. Just like any other mission.
Arr, this sounds great. Which pirates we be messing with, Captain Steiner?
Would Steiner think that any of them would know any of these people?
Sure, they probably would, yeah.
They probably would.
Especially Spinner.
I'll tell you all later. There's still a little more thinking I have to do on this matter. But just know that we have another good opportunity on our hands for even more money than we've made so far under my leadership.
Praise ye, Captain Steiner. All right, men, let's go whore and drink some ale. Like normal pirates.
Meanwhile, we're like living in poverty now.
All right, and
Bjorn is sleeping on the
your
ship.
crew members disseminate amongst the city to spend the gold that you just gave them.
Okay, yeah, and we
And
return
Big Sam's gonna walk
to-
up to you, Captain Siners, and say,
I appreciate you being honest with your crew. It looks good to me.
Well, surely, I've been a member of the crew, and now I'm the captain, and I know as a member of the crew that full transparency is always appreciated, so
I'm no stranger
try.
to captains hiding the ball, keeping the gold for themselves.
Worry not, I would never do that, and if Lady Bird is around, I'd be side-eyeing Lady Bird.
Oh, of course you wouldn't.
And he brings up his claw and he clips it 3 times.
I'll be getting some shut-eye.
Is that like a threatening?
A little bit, yeah. Kind of, but it was also kind of playful.
Well, Big Sam, I'm happy to have you aboard. I think we will do great things together.
What? What's wrong with your arm, you freak?
And Big Sam just gives a kick.
Ow!
Almost punts Micmac into the wall.
Well, Micmac, perhaps we shouldn't go calling our new friends names, should we?
What?
Have you two met before?
If we did, I don't remember, because I don't consider myself interested with these kind of creatures. Good night, Captain Steiner.
Turns to Micmac.
Watch yourself, scum.
Raven got erased on the group now.
Whoa, Micmac does not like that guy.
I'll go
Plus, he
to
smells like, mildew
Micmac.
and poopy.
I have something to show you.
Oh! More shinies?
Ladybird just walks off.
Okay. Micmac follows.
Yeah, and later on, it's something she's had in her pocket for a while, but she makes a really big deal out of showing him this pocket watch that she has.
Please, Lady Bird, show Micmac.
All right, but you mustn't tell anyone.
Please!
Shh, shh.
Now! Now!
It's a device that works by its own sort of magic. One that
Oh,
maybe one day you can understand.
not a shiny?
Not as shiny as you may have hoped, but
Maybe
Cool.
sell for shiny?
maybe. And she, with a flourish, opens up the pocket watch as it just goes like tick 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 tick,
Oh.
and she snaps it shut.
Ah!
And if you listen carefully, listen, you might still hear the ticking. And she'll just kind of like mimic the sound of the pocket watch ticking, and then she'll stop. And she'll say, close your eyes, try to see if you can figure out where this is. And they'll kind of go into just like practicing his perception, because as a
Okay.
fucking rogue, that's important.
Sure. Yeah, and you guys practice perception. All right. Anything else you guys want to do while you're here in Wall Drive Bay?
Well, we should probably return to
Give the homie the rest of his
the
money.
gnome. Who's,
Sure.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Highlight.
Highlight. Well,
Sport.
The
The Sport of Champions, greatest
Give him-
game.
other 1,000. So now we got 15 gold.
15 gold pieces. And 2 silver.
Yeah.
I don't suppose that's enough to afford any siege weaponry, correct?
No, definitely not.
Unlucky.
I mean, if you want to sell this dagger for cannons, we absolutely can.
I don't know if you could afford cannons with.
Or for any other siege weaponry. Like, I just feel like we are way more effective at keeping a ship intact and killing the people on it.
Yeah, so what you could afford, so heavy ballistas are 800 gold.
Yeah.
There's a there's a gate breaker ballista, which is more for destroying constructs like buildings and stuff like that. That's 1200. Small catapults 550. Small trebuchets 800. And you could afford a standard and a spring all for 1,000 each. Heavy catapults are 1,000 too. So you could afford a fair amount with.
All right, so hear me out on this. How much would it cost to not? Sorry, what's up?
Heavy catapult and launch Ladybird and the rest of the crew on something.
That'd be kind of hype. But no, I was gonna say, how much would it cost to not buy any guns, but have our ship painted or make it look like we have a fair amount of weaponry underneath it?
Prop guns?
Yeah.
Make it look like you have a fair amount of weaponry. How would you do that? Like, what are you doing?
I think paint. It
Like,
would not. It would not be.
You're just painting it in a kind of scary, intimidating way.
Yeah. So like not. Well, yeah. I mean, like, it would not need to be convincing from like. If you're, we wouldn't need it to be so good that if you're standing right next to it, clearly you'd be like, oh, that's a painting of a cannon opening.
Painting something that Bjorn could probably do for just like 100 gold over a week.
Just thinking the only thing better than actually having guns is making people think that you have guns.
Yeah.
I
There's
don't know if
also
it would
armor
make them
plating
think
that we
you
could
have guns. I mean, they would see a painted ship and they'd be like, "Oh, like what the fuck is this?" You know. I don't necessarily know that they would just like assume.
Yeah,
you have
people
guns.
have eyeglasses. You know.
I guess you could paint like weapons ports, but it's gonna look weird. And if they have a spyglass, they would be able to tell that it's just not actually.
The way to do it would be to make some replica cannons. You know, like get some fucking blacksmith to make some shit out of tin,
A tinfoil cannon.
or just regular tin. You know, like or whatever the common metal is.
Yeah.
Because the expensive part of the cannon is that it can handle an explosion inside of it.
Want to be the pirate crew with the fake guns?
I don't know. I was
That's
just thinking of a
not-
temporary
for a
solution.
reputation. Yeah.
Oh, we had 15 gold. Yeah,
I
okay.
mean-
If that's not practical, that's fine. My only thoughts was that it seems that we have to commandeer a vessel in the next month or face a hefty fine. So, you know, but we could probably just do that hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, and hence way riskier, but like, fuck, we got a lot of useless crew, and
Send them to their deaths.
Ladybird's
maybe.
good in a fight, and y'all have been, y'all have magic.
Boarding planks.
Yeah, we got the boarding planks, we got the harpoons. Like,
All right.
I don't know if we need to invest any more in the boat.
No,
Right
so
now.
are we thinking maybe we take care of anything else we need to do in Baldebrecht Bay, but after that, go out searching for a ship? Just to
Cruise
just
along.
take care of that
get
now.
to a protected zone.
Just do a hunt and pay up, get even.
They did mention, well,
Should we talk to Johnny? Loose Johnny?
oh yeah, we do have to do that. What,
He doesn't come in town very often, so we don't want to miss him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, let's let the crew do their thing. Meet up with Loose Johnny. I kind of like the idea of going on a hunting adventure.
Yeah.
Just go hunting,
Just cruising for a bruising.
ship, come back and pay up. And I think that there's a way to pitch that to the crew. It's like, look, guys, we're not in the hole, but we owe some people some money. And we take names, but we pay our debts, sort of thing.
Or we just take 2 ships.
Yeah.
And that way we still get a payout at the end of the adventure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we do technically. He only wanted the ship, not anything that would be on it.
Right. Yeah. No, he wants a boat. We can try to hunt something that has something, or at least try to sell the fucking fish right away.
Yeah, the other thing, I don't know. This could be something we could do before we talked to Loose Johnny, but the council seemed, at least some of the council seemed okay with us messing with Scythian ships.
No.
And perhaps. No?
Are you sure?
Anders said something to that effect, I thought.
No, Anders is in the Scythian's pocket.
Maybe Magellan? I could be making that up. I
think the no-go is Scythian ships. Like, we're not supposed to hit Scythian ships at all, because they're trying to bring in Scythian investment.
Yes, no Scythian ships, no Balderbeck Bay citizen ships is what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, so the contingent on the council that is... They're not anti-Scythian, they still see the utility of the Scythian investment would be Ada and Anders. I don't necessarily know if they would sanction attacking Scythian ships, though.
Would they condemn it?
If the Scythians condemned it, they could probably strong arm them into condemning it, yeah. Your pirates are not going to take your side.
Yeah.
And, the counter to that is, like, Kelladek is fine with us hitting that, and right now, naturally, at
He's
least,
the only homie we need.
We don't need any other friends.
Well, Ladybird's on Kelladek's side. Like, I think we should get you on the fucking council, or someone sympathetic to our views on the council. Like, I reflexively don't like this Scythian incursion onto Balderbrack Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I think at least in the short term, I think we seem to be in agreement that, I guess we need to figure out exactly what boat we do or don't want to hit, but that we should spend the rest of the week here, rest up, talk to Loose Johnny, and then go hunting.
And then we can make a decision on if we take it or not when we see it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the only thing I was thinking is, like, if we know we want to hit, like, an Acuban ship or something, we might be able to, in Balderbrack Bay, get some info on, like, oh, well, here are the shipping lanes that they typically go through. Something like that. I don't know if that even is possible, but
Yep, yeah, that definitely is.
it might be beneficial to have some idea before we actually headed out randomly hunting.
Yeah, I think we should absolutely. I think an Acuban ship is a good call, because Kelladek already said he doesn't care about the Acubans. Whether or not he means that, I didn't want to check it right there. I figured that dude's more deceptive than I could divine. But I think that's a good game plan.
Alright.
So, word of the day is Scrimshaw?
Yeah, so you're going to go meet with Loose Johnny at night?
Yep.
Okay. On your way through the town at night, you are moving to the south, and as you are, obviously it's late, so the streets are fairly deserted. And as you get to the more seedy part of town, you come around a bend. Who's with you?
I think it's just us.
Obviously us three.
Just the 3 of us.
Yeah. I think just us three.
Let me think for half seconds. Yeah, because Big Sam, I don't know if we trust well enough, even though I meant to ask Big Sam if he knew any of these people, but yeah, I think us three is fine.
We're all drinking and whoring
Of course.
like normal pirates.
By the way, you guys can have the benefits of a long rest. If you want to go ahead and do your healing that you need to do, go ahead and do that now.
Oh, recovery.
Oh yeah, so can you explain really quick just what gritty realism?
Yeah, it's basically you don't actually heal any
Whoa.
hit, but you have to expend the hit dice you had left if you do, and then you get them back.
Hold on. Something just fucked my character sheet. Were you on my sheet?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I reset your key points. Sorry.
Oh,
On your token.
It reset my health and my max HP. It put me at
Oh.
6 HP and 24
Dude, roll
minutes.
20 with the fucking the character. The other in my other campaign, they're bugging too. I don't know. That's the roll 20 thing.
Okay,
It's
we
odd.
have that HP table somewhere, right?
Yeah. Here, let me see.
Did.
That is quite
Oh,
annoying.
whoops.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Did not
That
make you the hero point.
Got it. Yeah, I found the stack roll table, so I'm just gonna add them back up.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Are your guys' stats right?
I believe so.
Bjorn's health looks low.
Sure does, doesn't it?
It says 40.
Yeah. 14, 18, 25. Is that right? I think it is.
I think it is. Yeah. Well, yeah, it would basically be. So let's see. Jack is
Yeah, mine should be.
8, 15, 22, 23, and then your con is +2,
So 10, so 33, I think.
33. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I would spend, one. I was at 27, I think. Yep.
Okay, to get you up to 33.
And we recover half our hit dice. How much do we recover?
You cover full.
Oh, cool.
Photos.
Okay. And as you are, also take your time to prep the spells you need, Bjorn. But as you are moving through the alleyways and the streets, you come to an intersection. You see two figures step out of the darkness. One of them is holding a torch. And then you look to your left, and you see down a small alleyway a figure coming out of the darkness. To your right, a figure coming out of the darkness. And then you turn around, and you see two figures as well. Let me move you over.
I'm going to light a torch
Really
because
Yeah, you can. If you're holding a torch, you can totally light a torch.
yeah, if it was dark, we'd for sure be lit up.
And
Is this around where we were led to believe Loose Johnny?
Yeah, you have
is, or
to
is this
travel a little bit
further
more,
away?
but you're kind of around the general area that you're going in. And this figure here is going to say,
All right, give up. We only need the captain. Drop your weapons.
What do we see? Who is this person?
yeah, it's a
What do they
cloaked,
look like?
hooded figure.
Ah, okay.
Is it like one of these guys?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, or okay.
It's this one right here in the.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. I don't know.
Sorry, you're going to need to speak up. I can't hear you.
I said drop your weapons and give up. We only need the captain.
Only if you drop your weapons first.
All right. They won't come. Kill them. Keep that
Lady
one
Bird.
alive.
Sorry.
And with that,
Wow. They ask no questions.
the assassin is up first. The assassin will multi-attack. It'll shoot Bjorn once,
But he won't.
and the next one is Steiner. 21 on Steiner.
Yes, that'll hit.
Alright.
Jesus.
31 damage with a poisoned crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 31, you say?
Yes, sir.
You got your save.
Okay.
Well, it's save for half.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, save for half. So, yeah, make a Constitution saving throw. Nice pass. So, yeah, 20 damage. Excuse me.
Okay.
And you're not
That's a
poisoned.
little more manageable.
Still not great.
Alright.
Wow.
And this thug behind you is going to run forward and double move, become next to Ladybird. And you see Ladybird, what looks like just your average street thug that seems to have been hired to take care of you guys. And this one here is going to run forward, and he will swing at Bjorn. 14 and 21.
The 21 will hit.
5 damage.
Alright, and I'm also gonna use one of my Wrath of the Storm.
Nice.
You're gonna obliterate them.
Passes.
Ah.
Takes half.
Oh, to kill for. Yep, half 3d8.
It's 3d8? Damn.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I was lying. I was looking at the spell. 2d8. I'm sorry.
Okay, this takes 4 damage. Boom. Alright, and Steiner, you are up. You just got blasted with this poisoned crossbow bolt.
Okay, Steiner. Is going to move up in between Ladybird and Bjorn. And I think I would like to attempt to, like, tackle this thug in front of me. I'm mostly trying to get into this this alleyway, but I assume
Okay, so
he
yeah,
will just
you have an
walk
option.
through
So
him.
you can grapple him and move him out of your way. Or you can try to tumble through his square. That is a bonus action to do that.
A bonus action to tumble.
Yep.
Okay. Then I would attempt. What is that a check? I'm guessing to bonus action.
Yep.
Tumble?
Yeah, it's contested acrobatics by his acrobatics.
Okay. I will attempt to tumble through his square.
If that doesn't work, you can grapple him after.
What is it? It is a bonus action, but 17 for tumble check.
Okay.
Make your inspo, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I think I will.
Okay. Reroll.
Cool.
Fail.
And hero.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
you can burn a hero point. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And with that, you tumble through his square.
Oh, when
Okay.
we long enough, we get any hero points?
No, it's only on.
No,
level.
it's on a level up.
Okay.
Or
To
big
tumble,
hero.
though, you're going to get attacked twice, just so you know.
Ah.
He only has one reaction, though.
No, 2 guys, so.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh,
These-
Yeah, I think that's fine.
It's not fine.
my god.
Dude. And tell me you're gonna have the pocket full
12
of
damage.
12, you said?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
And you still have your action.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah,
that's
that's-
damage. Oh wait, no, that's 11. Before I use any such healing potion, I think that I will try to use disguise self as a first level spell. Sorry, and I would like to make myself look as identical as possible to this thug in front of me.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Is that concentration or no?
No. duration an hour.
Yeah, correct.
All right, and it's DC. Here we go. Cool. Thanks for pushing that.
They have, yeah, they can
Yeah, they have to do
use
an
their
investigation.
action
Okay,
to
cool.
inspect me.
Awesome. Anything else?
No, unless I can.
You have more movement, right?
Run.
Yeah. What is at the end of this hallway here?
Yeah, it leads down, and there's another road at the end.
Standard city block.
Yeah.
At least back up a little bit.
Yeah, I will at least do that. Yeah, without seeing exactly how much movement it would take for me to get there, I think eventually I would like to.
You can only get
Almost
here.
circle.
So this counts as difficult terrain, so you know. So.
Moving through the thug, you're saying?
Yeah, so it'd be right, because it'd be
10,
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Right.
Okay. Yeah, then that would be everything for now.
Okay. Ladybird.
Quick look around. Does everybody look human?
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, this is a half orc.
Okay. Ladybird will take a step up and unload on this boy.
A bonus action step.
Nope. Regular movement.
Okay, so they get an
Everybody-
attack.
They just swung on Steiner.
Correct. Good memory. I was just testing you.
Right. I appreciate
Does
it.
that count as reminding you of a rule?
Yeah, I'll take inspo. Regardless, I'm going to fuck this boy up. So we're gonna do a pop. That's not gonna hit. Attack number 2.
That hits.
Hopefully it'll hit.
For 11. All right. Yeah, crack. Whack him across the face.
Okay. And then. Fuck. Bonus action patient defense. And Ladybird will say to Bjorn, quickly go with the captain. I've got this.
Okay. It's the berserker's turn. This assassin here will yell out, "Run down! Cut them off if they try to escape!" And this berserker will listen and double move down this way. This thug will go and rush forward, step here, and it will attack Bjorn. And then it will attack Ladybird. Miss on Ladybird, hit on Bjorn for 5 bludgeoning damage. He cracks you in the back. It is now your turn, Bjorn.
Excellent. Yeah, Bjorn will hit this guy with a stun strike. Oh, I don't have it on there. Okay. Ugh. Will that hit?
On the thug, it will hit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then damage for you and D4, I believe.
Yeah, D4. And I'll add a
Two-
thing for you
roll
so
5
for
now.
next time.
Thank you.
That's right.
At 5th level, so 2D4.
Nice. 3.
Wow.
Okay. And he's wreathed in radiant energy. Anything else, Bjorn?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up through here.
Okay, you will get attacked. You have to actually also spend a bonus action to either tumble or overrun this guy.
What's the overrun? Is it just athletics?
Yeah, it's athletics instead of acrobatics.
Okay. I'll try to overrun him.
Nice.
Go.
Yes, that's your first check, so yeah, you can get through it. This one will get an attack on you.
It's okay. Oh, that's less okay.
For
These
6
guys are big critters.
damage. Dude, they are critters right here.
So that's 5, 10, 15. I can go one more step.
This thug will take out his crossbow and fire at Ladybird.
Oh, wait. Teleported.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Completely whiffs on you, Ladybird. The assassin will go, and 14, 13. Both miss. Okay, this thug will attack you, Ladybird. 6 misses you. This thug will attack Ladybird. Or, I'm sorry, this one gets 2 attacks. This one before. Misses you. 2 here. You see Ladybird, like, fucking...
Neo.
Yeah, she's
Like
Neo
fucking
right now,
Neo.
just dodging bolts and
Sticking and
maces.
moving.
Steiner, it is your turn.
It's spinning everywhere.
And if you want to run up past into this next road, Steiner, you can. What I'll do is I'll just shift the map down.
Yeah, so I was
you know.
going to say, looking that way right now, do I see that guy
You do
who
not.
was sent across? Okay, what I would like to do is run through to the end of this.
Okay, here. This
You know,
is. I'm gonna shift you
the
guys
next
all the way
turn.
down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Steiner, you ran the wrong way. Would have
Here,
been
let's go down
easier.
here. I know this is a little bit. Fuck, it's not the same.
I'm happy to pretend that
No,
this
I got this. Actually,
staircase
just
is
give me 1
nothing here.
second.
Should have run south.
Okay.
I mean, that could be the. I know you've done a lot already, but it could be the move to just invert, like
No, I got
have.
it.
Okay. Nice.
Boom. Okay.
Shmoola.
Awesome.
Okay, that should
So-
work now.
Yeah, so if I swoop up here,
Yes, and now
Do
you
I-
see him here.
Steiner would yell out to him, pointing like forward the way that I am running, or just ran,
Okay.
and yell at the berserker and say, "That way, go, go, go! He's getting away!"
Make a deception check
Gladly.
at advantage.
Nice.
Let's go.
The boss is gonna kill us if we don't get this guy. Okay. And I get the sense that he buys what I'm saying.
Yes, you do. 100%. You
You're
see him immediately
confident.
turn as if he's going to start sprinting to find the guy.
Steiner might. Oh wait, I can't do any more movements. Okay, I can do an action. It's a bonus action to drink a potion, or an action.
It is an action unless you're a thief.
I'd steal many things.
I like the thief class.
We are.
Subclass.
Darn. Okay. I will. Oh wait, no. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, I will action drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
That is the only one that I have, so I will delete it now. That's 2d4.
Yep. Oh, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Thank you.
Okay, 5.
Huge. Absolutely massive. Okay.
Almost median.
Cool. So 5 brings me to 16. Cool. And then bonus action, I will use a bardic inspiration, Tales from Beyond, to scry the spirits in this area and see what they
Clever animal.
have in store for me.
Whenever the target makes an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check, it can re-roll the d20 and add the extra die to the number of the check. Okay.
Okay, and I still have to use an action to bestow that on
Correct,
someone, but now
yeah.
I have that. But yeah, that's action, bonus action, movement. That is everything.
Okay. Ladybird.
Ladybird starts swinging.
Yeah, I mean, Ladybird's gonna crack the guy that we whacked already with a ha-cha-cha-cha.
Yeah. You actually had advantage if you want to roll another one from Bjorn's.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Okay. 9. He's still up, but yeah, you crack him across the abdomen and it keels over as if he's very close to being put down.
Alrighty then. Then I'm just gonna bonus action. No, I'll crack him again. I'll put him down, or I'll try to put him down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that you don't have to roll. And that will do
Oh.
it. Boom. You just crack him over the abdomen, then you take the butt end of your spear and just boom, push him like right in the middle of his chest, and he just falls over. Back first. Splayed
Yeah.
across the ground.
Yeah, and just a who is next? Patient defense.
Okay. The Berserker heeds your words, Steiner, and rushes off. This thug here is going to attack Ladybird twice. 20.
No dice. Nope,
You have 21 AC?
that is correct.
He's too tanky.
Bjorn.
How high are these roofs?
They are 2 stories, 20 feet up.
Is there anything laying around next to them that I could use to climb up on top? A barrel or something?
Not here, no. There's a lower roof over here that's 10 feet tall, and then there's something to climb up here. There's like a little stump that you could do.
I can't make it that far in this turn. Let me...
There's also a wheelbarrow over here.
Might be a waste, but I think I want to do it anyway. No, I'll save it just in case. Yeah, I'll keep running towards Steiner.
Okay.
20. And can I hit one of these guys with my Sacred Flame? Can I see him?
Yeah, I'd say you can. It's fine. Fail. 11, nice. Alright. This thug is going to fire its crossbow at Ladybird, missing. The assassin. Shit. And fire twice more at Ladybird. Boom. Missing twice. Fum, fum. Ladybird dodges once more. This thug will attack Ladybird twice. Jesus, Ladybird is a monster.
Unhittable.
Steiner.
I'm assuming that Bjorn is not like rushing at Steiner with intents to hit him, like he sees through my guys.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. Like 30 seconds. I have to go to the bathroom. Quick.
Yeah,
I saw you cast it.
yeah. We both saw you do it.
Yeah.
And
Quick,
I'm running with you.
DM's gone. We can metagame now. So you guys, I'm thinking we circle around behind this assassin and, I don't know, I say some stuff.
Yeah, so I have a potion of climbing that I was going to use to get up on the roof and start blasting, but I figured there might be a pickle in the future where it might be more helpful.
Yeah, I think the potion of climbing can be very good on a boat.
Yeah.
And, like, really, I can bottleneck these boys.
But we gotta find out who employed these bastards. You know,
Right.
I gotta.
So part of me thinks we come back down. Like, I don't know if these guys have crossbows, but if you and Bjorn and me stack up, I can start killing these people. Bonus action, or I don't know. I'm gonna run out of attacks. I'm gonna run out of ki eventually. I'm burning a key point every time I'm doing this fucking patient defense.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no.
metagaming over.
Gaming over.
All right, what's it gonna be, Steiner?
All right. I should know these better than I do. Any bonus I mean, I know there's the dash action, and there's like the step bonus action.
Mhm.
Is there any like bonus action I can move just a little bit further, other than step?
No.
Is that no? Okay.
You can't even step.
Uh,
Step needs to be your movement.
oh, right, it has to be within that.
What's your SOL on that?
Okay, I think that I will move 30, my max, which is there.
And you can hide.
I'm still
Like,
disguised. I got.
Oh, right, yeah, you are hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to use the tail of the clever animal upon myself. So now I can just reroll intelligence, wisdom, or charisma checks, plus the
With your inspo.
bardic inspo. That's pretty good. Yeah, and I think what was that? I didn't mean to click that.
Sorry. Just to track it.
Cool. Yeah, I think I don't have a bonus action. That makes a lot of sense. So I think that's everything.
Ladybird.
Back around. Ladybird says, are you all quite finished? Pauses for a second. No? Very well. And clocks the one to the southwest of her.
Yep. Yep. Boom.
And you? Looks to the southeast.
Stupid bird! Get her! Grab her legs!
Another 17.
Yep. Okay.
Well, Pondio.
Oh, is that on the southwest or southeast?
Southeast.
Okay.
1 and 1.
Two good whacks.
Very well. And she takes a couple steps back. Into the alley, does not provoke.
Okay.
We'll back up to Bjorn. And we'll end her turn.
Okay. Bjorn, you see the berserker materialize to your north, and he looks left, right, sees you, and he will run down towards you over here. Thug 5, 10, 20 can get here. We'll just double move towards you, Ladybird. Bjorn.
Good.
Yeah, I will. Guiding bolt the berserker.
Okay.
This is-
That will hit. 17 damage.
Nice.
He's wreathed in radiant energy.
And I'll step forward here.
Okay.
Wait.
Not step, like move.
Just move, yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. And you hear to your south, Steiner. Come! Go! And this one's gonna double move, and he's gonna look over to see you, and he's gonna say, "Ooh, where are they? Where'd they go?" To Steiner.
Steiner is going to like clutch the, he had been shot earlier. He's going to pretend like he's very, very wounded and like lean up against the wall. And he's going to just point in the direction that he's currently going. It's going that way.
Make a deception check with advantage. Okay, and
Nice.
the dog turns around and he runs. The rest of his movement, only 5 feet, but in the direction you're running. The assassin will double move.
Oh.
And sees you and also turns to look. This thug is going to come here and fire. He's going to take out his crossbow and fire at Ladybird. Missing you wildly. Steiner.
Shooting his friend.
Not that wildly.
I don't think I have a question. I'm fine with no being the answer, but if I wanted to cast a silent image, I would reasonably need to be able to like see the area in which I was casting it, right?
Yeah.
And can I see? Is there another like alleyway behind, like over here? If I'm able to see that far, I'm not sure I am actually. Able to see that
Yeah,
far.
there is.
Nah, I
You
can
just
only
keep
cast it 60
steering
feet,
them
though.
the least convenient way.
Yeah.
Could we have
The
said
cat-
they went north instead?
No.
I might have misspoke, but I was trying to say to this guy that I was.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
I
well,
was
yeah,
trying
then
to say
that's
that I was
fine.
pointing
Yeah.
that way.
Then they can be like this.
Okay. Am I still able to see them though?
Yep.
Okay, so they're like just starting. Yeah, could I take the hide action?
Sure.
So that's just a straight stealth check, right?
Uh huh.
Okay.
You're gonna hide right here.
I'm just, yeah, so, again, I'm kind of leaning up against the wall, pretending to be injured. I'm just trying to slink kind of as close to the wall as possible to be outside of, like,
Okay.
eyesight
Sure.
of them.
Ladybird.
Guiding bolt lights him up, right? I can get advantage if I pop him.
Correct. That's what that yellow circle is.
Ladybird says, "Bjorn, do you have this one?" And pointing to the one that's on her.
Of course.
Yeah. Then she'll provoke and run up to this berserker.
Misses you.
Dope.
Lady board.
This Ladyboard. Yep. This berserker. Catch some hands. Let me just roll again for advantage. Nope.
2 hits.
That was my
Oh,
advantage
sorry. Yeah,
roll.
okay, gotcha. That 1 hit. That is good. Okay.
Is it the next attack or
It's just one attack, I believe. Yeah, I'll verify.
Just before I do anything crazy.
The next attack roll, yeah.
God damn it! I should have called the shot. That was stupid. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. Okay, attack number 2.
Hit.
Dope.
Okay.
And now we are going to call the shot with my disadvantage elbow follow-up. So already disadvantage.
To the nuts?
Here it comes.
You have to call it. You have to call where it is first.
Yeah, to the vitals.
Vitals, okay.
Yeah, no, he's catching a bird knee to the nards.
It's extra 4 AC.
11 won't hit.
11 will not hit.
And I don't have a short count for it. Okay, that's fine because there's 2 regular ones that are coming at him.
Okay.
For a ton of DiMaggio.
Nice. He's still up, but yeah, you whack him. Doom, 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 doom. Like 4 or 5 times. Ugh. It's quite hurt. Anything else?
Yes, Ladybird will fall back to this position.
Okay.
No, fall back to this position. Sorry.
Okay, and he's pulls out his axe. Run forward, and he's going to use his reckless ability to get advantage on this attack. Misses. Thug will run forward and mace attack Bjorn twice. 22
Hitting.
for 6 on Bjorn.
Bjorn can take it.
It's now Bjorn's turn.
Go!
Yeah, Bjorn will sunstrike this guy.
Does a hit. 4. 4.
8.
Okay. Boom. He's wreathed in radiant energy. Okay. And the thug
Wait,
will.
are you moving or anything? Or are you standing?
What?
Are you moving or anything?
No.
Okay.
Make a perception check as he runs down this way. The assassin will as well. And Steiner, you hear.
I think they might be back. I'm not sure. You go down this way. I'll return.
Thug will fire a crossbow at Bjorn. 20. You have partial cover, so 18.
Will not hit.
Okay. What's your AC?
19.
Okay. Steiner.
Alright, I think Steiner is going to...
This assassin would move back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, that was... Yeah, so Steiner would kind of see them scuttle up, and he's still trying to hide, but he's peering around this corner to see what the situation is.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he
you
would
can-
see the
you can
assassin
you can
coming.
make a bonus action and make a search check if you want.
Well, I'm just assuming...
Other than what's,
I don't know, what
what's
I-
immediately obvious is that this assassin's running back to you and has told this thug to cut off. You can go that way, but the assassin thinks that maybe they might have made a mistake.
Steiner's going to run out from this alleyway, like, you know, he's about 5 feet back or whatever. He's gonna like come to like a jog kind of, and then like kind of like stop with his hands on his knees as soon as he gets out of, you know, like over here at the end of his action, like look around from side to side, and then catch the eyes of the assassin, hopefully. And again, just pointing in the direction that he already is, you know, like up this way.
Okay.
He's gonna go, I think he went that way.
Okay, make a deception check.
Yeah.
With advantage?
I will do,
No, not this one.
yeah, so I will use the Bardic Inspiration one now then. So I
Okay.
will take the reroll and add a d8 to it. So
Yeah.
again, ignore the Sorry, I should be removing.
Okay.
Oh.
And then D8.
So 15 plus d8. D8.
Fine.
Yeah, 20.
And you see that assassin turn back around and it motions to you
Head in that direction.
and wants you to keep going this way. Like that.
That way. I would like shoot a thumbs up and pretend like I'm winded. Unfortunately, I don't have any more movements.
You didn't use your action.
Yeah, I will action dash then to move over here out of sight of him. But stop moving once I get there. And then, real quick, no, I won't do that. Yeah.
Ladybird.
Alrighty. Ladybird says to the big man in front of her, It's your last chance. You should drop that.
You'll die, and we get paid.
I don't think so.
You have
13?
advantage.
Oh.
Does a
17.
hit. Okay. He's still up as you punch him and he spits out blood.
14?
You have advantage
From what?
from this.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Jesus. 16.
Hit. Alright, and with
Okay.
that, the berserker goes down to lay him out with a punch.
I'm
Or with
sorry.
the staff hit.
I didn't. Well, you asked. Bjorn, are you still alright?
Of course.
He says as he's
Can I get an insight check?
getting whacked. Well, you can see his aura, you know.
Yeah. I can't attack like mid. There's nothing I can really do about this. This bottleneck we've created. Alright, I'm gonna trust that. Oh no! Bonus action. No, fuck, I can't do that either. There's no point for me doing any of this. Sorry, Cole, you're on your own. Bjorn will, or Ladybird will move 45 feet.
Okay, the thug will attempt to grapple Bjorn. You don't have to roll. He completely fucks up. He'll try one more as well because he gets 2 attacks. He'll try 2 grapple checks. 10. And I get an athletics check from you, Bjorn.
Yeah, he could actually pull this one off.
Okay.
Ah! Wait, can I use my hero point?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Okay. With that, you break the grapple. And shake it twice.
Come back here.
That is his turn. Bjorn.
Yep. Bjorn will say...
He yells out,
They're over here.
and you see
As you wish.
Steiner that the assassin turns back in this direction to look.
yeah, okay.
And he's wreathed, so I do get the advantage. Correct?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so he says, come back here. And Bjorn
a
says,
crit.
as you wish. Reaches over, grabs
Oh,
him.
inflict wounds crit. Gee, that's gonna be ugly. Yeah, and you just touch him and you just sap the life from him. You just see his skin like kind of like all the moisture is sucked out of it. He just falls down a lifeless husk.
Bjorn will just bend to that corner.
Okay. This thug is gonna
Take one more step back.
Run here. Move down. Okay. The assassin is gonna run back 5, 10. Come here, and then it's gonna see Ladybird as it turns around. It does not see Steiner. And it's gonna drop its crossbow. Clink! On the ground. Takes out its short sword. Multi-attack Ladybird. Critting, and a 19.
Yeah, one hit.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw? The poison's not doubled, by the way.
Okay.
So it's just
Christ.
28.
Okay.
And wait, is that just for sword? Does 7d6 of poison?
It is a specific type of poison to the stat block.
And she applied it.
It always does it, the stat block.
Gotta get that sword.
Yeah, no, fuck, man. Let me just see if there's anything I can do to make that miss. But I don't have any inspiration. Yeah, I mean, that's brutal.
You make those con saves.
You got it. You're Ladybird.
Yeah, Ladybird doesn't have con. I'm just seeing if there's anything I have in my pocket. Fuck! The one time I didn't... Alright, here we go.
Oh no!
Okay, Ladybird takes 35. I believe that takes you down.
All the way down.
And you
Insane.
see this assassin runs up and Ladybird.
From Max.
From Max.
Yeah, is that a...
Yeah, that is also. I need another Constitution saving from you. Throw from me for a lingering injury check.
Yeah.
See if your ribs break or not when you fall. Pass. Yeah, your ribs are not.
Of course
broken.
you know.
There's the crit.
That's tough.
No, fuck no.
And the assassin steps over and says, spits on Ladybird.
Jesus Christ.
And then it says,
Now where's that damn captain?
And she had enough movement to get there and everything. You didn't.
yep. Yeah, it was 30.
Yeah, it's only 20. I think it was even
This
25.
one's gonna double move. See Bjorn. Come here. Steiner.
Yes, it is my turn, isn't it? Okay, I think Steiner is going to kind of calmly, kind of hurriedly walk up to the assassin, and lay a hand on them as he kind of said, "Oh, which way? Where are they?" And as I lay a hand on them, I would like to bestow curse.
Okay. Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay. Deception. I will take. I can reroll because of the
Okay.
bardic inspiration. I believe. I think it's just for 10 minutes, not
Yeah,
just
do
one.
it.
Although, let me double check that I'm not cheating there. Whenever the target makes an intelligence. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Seems like it, yeah.
Cool. Then I will take that reroll. Deception. It's a 17.
So yeah, it'll be a
plus
17, and then add that d8. Okay. And it seems as if it's unaware that you cast it. Bestow curse on it.
Okay.
It is a con save? Wisdom.
Well, so there's a few different things that I can choose.
Yeah, what do you
for
choose?
The curse to be. I'm pretty sure, but let me just reread this really quickly.
Well, it has to do with wisdom anyway. 17 is a
Oh.
pass.
Yeah, never mind then. Okay. Yeah, that's action. Bonus action. I'm gonna.
You don't have fucking healing word or anything.
He can't cast a Bestow Curse.
Right. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do that and then aid after, but since he passed that, well, he might still move. Let's see. Cool. So then, yeah, I think I'm gonna bonus action use a Bardic Inspiration Tales from Beyond again.
The Traveler.
Okay, that's good. Again, that's an action, so I can't use it now. But okay. Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Ladybird, I need a death save. And to do it, click on your token and then hit the death save button. And it should just show you and me.
Got it.
Okay. And it should update your sheet automatically, hopefully, if it did it right. I know there's been some...
Yes, it did.
Okay, cool. Difficulties with roll 20 sheets lately. This thug is dead. Bjorn, you have one thug here.
Yep, Bjorn will use his bonus action to cast Healing Word on Ladybird.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I got my measure up, that's why.
Okay, Ladybird, you pop up. You are prone. And
Yeah.
you now
No,
have
Ladybird-
level 1 exhaustion.
Ladybird tries not to make any movements.
Keep looking dead.
Yep.
And then Bjorn will...
Well, keep looking unconscious.
Sure.
Just still breathing and everything. Appreciate you.
Of course. And then he's gonna Sunstrike him. Oh!
Okay.
And then I'll...
Any
oh, wait,
movement?
hold on. Oh, no, because it's a bonus action to step. No, it's fine.
All right. And this one. And this one turns around, and he's going to go ahead and try to climb up on this roof here. See if
Yeah, that's
we
my move.
see you guys. Spends his whole turn to get up. The assassin's going to go. The assassin will step over Ladybird. And it's going to turn back to Sign and say, "Watch this." Ladybird, you can take an attack if you'd like.
Doesn't.
Okay. That'll be 5, 15. Step forward and then they'll say,
You have nowhere to go. Your friends are dead. Drop your weapon. Maybe I'll let you live.
this thug is going to mace attack you twice, missing. And the essence says,
Stop attacking. Let him surrender.
Steiner.
Fuck. 10, 15, 20, 30.
Yo, give me that shit. I'll take your juice.
No, out
Man,
of
bestow curse
character
would be so
strategizing in combat.
Right, of course.
I am going to definitely move up. Do I know that Ladybird is healed?
You know a spell was casted on her, but she has not moved. It's been completely still. But we can assume that. You're
But also, your temp would up me, right? We've established that with aid.
what?
Say it one more time.
If you give me temp, that would up me, right?
Yeah, temp ups you.
So if you don't do that,
Okay.
meta-wise, then you're letting me bleed out on the ground. That's all I'm saying.
For one more turn.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I didn't realize the temp would actually bring people up, but that's a good point.
I thought that's why you did it.
Did what? Well, I didn't know if aid was different because it's
Yeah,
their
aid
temp
actually doesn't
hit
give you
points
temp.
and-
Aid just increases your hit points.
Yeah, that's why I thought if I had just used this on unconscious Ladybird, this would not, like the Tail of the Traveler, that wouldn't necessarily pick her up, right?
I would let it happen. Why not?
Okay. Well, then in that case, yeah, if I'm uncertain, I would use action to give Ladybird Tail of the Traveler. So temporary hit points equal to 4 into consideration. I'll roll that really quick. D8 plus 5. God. Okay. Cool. And you're walking 10 feet faster, plus 1 AC. And I think I'll step back into the street here, and shout out to the assassin as like I would kind of let my disguise self slowly just meld off as I'm speaking once I got his attention, and say, "You fool, I think it's you who should be dropping your weapon," with the little vicious mockery in there on him.
Okay. Fails. 5.
She had that on my bestow curse, but
You are deceiving me.
Just mocked. Okay.
What
Lady
does Vicious Mockery do again?
he is
disadvantage on the next attack or ability check, I believe.
I think it's just attack. I'll check.
All right, Ladybird stands up. Is that half movement?
Half, yes.
Okay, so 55. Half is plenty. Nods to Steinar and will rush her. And unload. Anything we can do here to get any sort of advantage? Not that I know of. So hit.
Yes.
Yep.
Is that hit?
Yes.
Stunning strike.
Okay. Good old stunning strike. Pass.
Okay, hit.
We didn't roll damage.
Oh, right. 11 on the first hit.
Okay.
Stunning strike.
Okay. All right, and the assassin is stunned
DiMaggio.
for 1 round.
Bonus action flurry of blows. Out of key. One is a hand of healing on myself.
Okay. Wait, you were expending 2 for stunning
Yes.
strike, right?
2 on each of them.
Sorry?
Yes, 2 on each
cool.
of them.
Okay, cool.
Then a punch. 11.
You get
Probably
advantage because she's stunned.
Oh, right. 16.
That is a hit. Okay.
A 10. And then this is a straight. This is the follow-up elbow. So it's just going to be straight. Advantage, disadvantage. 17.
Hit. Okay, yeah, it was a good turn. All right. Anything else?
Real quick, I assume you got the 5 damage from Vicious Mockery. I didn't actually say anything.
I did, yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
And Ladybird's like, Bjorn, this one! Nothing else matters.
Bjorn.
Alright. Bjorn's gonna... He's gonna cast Shatter.
Where? On the assassin?
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast it. Oh shit. 5'10". Yeah, I can cast it right here and it won't hit
Okay.
Ladybird.
Stunned, so I believe auto failure, right? Or is that paralyzed?
No, I think it's a con, so a dex would auto.
Oh, right, okay. So yeah,
But-
regular.
I'm also gonna use my channel divinity to do max damage on that. So it's 3d8, so 24.
Okay. Failure, 24 damage. All right. Boom. It's a large, thunderous strike. Smacks the assassin from the back, and you see it just pinned up against the wall and cannot move from Ladybird's rending blow. Anything else?
Yeah, it's like the spear is still like holding her by the throat against the wall as she's kind of flailing.
Mm-hmm.
A non-magical item that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage. I don't know if that affects anything.
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. So then what I'll do is step here.
This thug will move over and he sees you. Fire a crossbow bolt at Bjorn. You have partial cover, so 16. Will miss.
16 will not hit.
Okay. And the assassin will go. It is stunned until the end of Lady Bird's turn. Is that right?
I think it might be the start of my turn. I don't think it's
Okay.
that good. Check.
That would be pretty. Okay, this thug will step forward and then it'll mace attack Bjorn twice, hitting once. 19 for 3 damage on Bjorn. Steiner.
Wait, I'm going to use my reaction to Wrath of the Storm.
Nice.
As well.
It's a failure.
How much damage did you do? 3?
3d8. Or sorry, 2d8. Excuse me.
Yeah, oh no, I was marking off my hit points. 2d8 those on the way for you.
Boom, yeah, and you just light him up with a lightning strike. It zaps him and he falls. Throw him back. I mean, you can see this guy up here is like, oh shit. Steiner.
How does moving through Lady Bird work?
It's just free. It counts as difficult
Yeah,
terrain
but
to move out of the square, and you can't end there or do actions in that square.
Oh. Well, then never mind.
Can't hit you.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, I won't really be able to hit this assassin. I'd shout out to the thug if I can see him from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say. I'm sure they're not paying you enough to die for your boss. Run while you still can. We're taking this one, pointing to the assassin.
Ladybird.
Ladybird says, "We're taking this one," and she is stunned until the end of my turn. So there's a lot of advantage attacks that are about to come down.
Sure.
Non-lethal?
Non-lethal. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
non-lethal.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and we pretty much just need one hit and she's made knocked out.
Yeah. 27 hit for 12.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And with that, assassin is knocked out. Bjorn, you see that this thug drops his crossbow and it's ready to run.
Yeah.
Do you chase
Yeah,
or do you just let him?
Bjorn chases.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just say you run him down and you cut him down with your
Axe.
axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that,
Chop him up.
Can I ask? This wasn't the shortest scuffle. Has anyone? Are there people around? This seems kind of urban.
It's oddly. There's no guards here, which is a little off the normal.
The first thing Ladybird does is disarms this lady.
Sure.
Will take the sword, throw it in the bag of holding, take the crossbow, throw it in the bag of holding, pat her
Yes,
down
we will.
with arrows or knives.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Advantage.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
find everything.
A good one for a chunk roll.
Yeah, and as you're just kind of palming all over, is it a male or female assassin?
Is a female.
Okay. As you're kind of palming all over her, Steiner will kind of be dressing his wound a little bit and say, after you get her stuff, make sure she's alive. I'd like to talk to that one.
And you watch as Ladybird, like, angrily reaches into her own pouch as she's, like, pilfering this lady, reaches into her own pouch, pulls a healing potion, rips out the cork with her teeth, and just chugs it back. Angry that scum like this could have fucked her up as hard as it did.
Sure. guys find 8 gold pieces on her.
Nice.
And this
Yeah,
mysterious
and-
note.
Yeah, Ladybird just throws the gold on the floor.
That
Oh,
piece of
course,
shit.
it's MP. MP.
Magellan.
Couldn't be Magellan Primwater, could it? I see.
Well, surely we can collect that payment.
That'd be a badass. We took care of him. So so you used the healing potion on the assassin?
No, I used a healing potion on myself. I have 2.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, you do have a
I was like-
knocked out assassin now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just roll my health really quick. +2. There's the big rolls. Take 9. Yeah, save that, and I'll just go to work, like, gag, bind. No daggers or anything like that?
Yeah, so they're all wearing. So the berserker's wearing hide armor. He has a great axe. The assassin has 2 daggers, a short sword, and a scimitar. There's a number of crossbows and crossbow bolts, things like that. But there's nothing else like magical or like of note other than that stuff that I posted.
Okay.
The thugs were all
Yeah.
broke. They didn't have any.
They haven't got paid yet.
You know.
Who's taking the 8 gold?
I threw it on the ground next to me. I was like, this is fucking useless.
We can
And I
split it.
probably look and I read the note and I angrily just hand it over to Steiner. Take the vials and I tuck them away on myself.
Want to split the gold, Steiner?
Sure. She said it was 8, right?
Yeah.
Peace.
Alright, I'll just take
Start
4
rebuilding
on
my supplies. Yeah.
it. Never broke again.
Yeah. I'm sure this won't be the last time.
And I'll look around to both of you and I say, so what to do with this one? Leave her? Take her?
We need this one on the ship. I'd like to.
We have business tonight.
Why not just ask our questions now and then dispatch of her?
What questions do you have? MP. Oh, the note, here. And Labor just snatches the note from Steiner and puts it in your face.
Ah,
I need to know for sure that it was him.
as well as the amount to be collected, because Steiner, that trick of yours could lead to some more gold for us.
Fine. You know what she looks like?
Not the reward.
What does Ladybird mean? Alright.
Ladybird's like, you know what this assassin looks like? You can fucking be her.
This one deserves a slow death for taking that contract. I'd like to ask her questions.
In our prison? Where?
Tie her up in the captain's quarter, and I'll make it slow. Don't worry.
You say tie her up. We're in a ship full of crew. And we have to walk her back through this entire city. No, there's nothing for her.
Not to
And-
get. Can we fit her in the bag?
Bag of holding? Yeah, you could. She suffocates after 10 minutes, though.
Sounds like a slow death to me.
It's not worth it. What do we gain?
The knowledge of who sent her.
We
Precisely.
know. Is this not his
Ladybird. I would take the note back. Can I make anything of the handwriting?
Do you have calligraphy tool proficiency?
No.
Okay. You can make an investigation check if you want, but you're not attuned to dealing with this kind of stuff.
Right. I'm just wondering really quickly if my earlier tale of the clever animal would allow me to get essentially advantage on
Just so you
this.
know what the poisons do, the drow poison puts someone to sleep, and the debilitating just does 76 extra damage on one hit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and from that, like, we haven't had the chance to investigate the weapons, but
Yes. So you
Like-
said it was flat.
Is it
Done.
investigation?
How do you-
Yeah, it's a fairly effeminate, kind of swooping handwriting. You notice, definitely
Sounds
could
effective.
belong to Magellan. Looks refined for just. It's probably not some kind of a backstreet thug.
Ladybird, while I agree that pompous asshole Magellan is likely behind this, any fool can write NP on the bottom of a paper. It would be best to speak with her. Know for sure.
I think at that, Bjorn will kind of just squat down and just start slapping her on the cheek. Hello?
She wakes up. Fuck.
Surprise.
yeah, Ladybird's still on top of her, poison dagger in hand.
Sure. All right.
s-
What do you want? If you let me go, I can tell you whatever you need.
I do not think you are in a position to negotiate.
Is she so frail right now that the lightest torture will send her back unconscious?
I think she has.
Yeah, if you do damage to her, she's gonna.
I can't. Well. That's too bad.
Ladybird's like, that's too bad, and slits her throat.
Oh damn! All right, Labor cuts her throat.
Ladybird.
And just kind of watch. And stands up and looks to both of you and says, "That's too bad." Flicks
Bjorn will
off,
just
wipes it off on her pants, and continues walking in the direction in which we were headed.
Bjorn will
Steiner
kind of
is
Steiner
glaring
and
at you.
shrug.
Steiner's pretty upset at that. And Steiner will take out a scimitar and stab the corpse one more time.
And you head towards the abandoned boathouse. And as you get there, you notice in the distance there are some more guards with torches, but they look to be keeping some fair distance from the boathouse. And you start to actually see some people moving about the streets. But it looks like, weirdly, that area that you were just in was cleared out for a specific purpose, perhaps of assassinating you.
We totally set us up.
Now, at the entrance of the boathouse are two large, imposing orcs with their arms folded, probably about 6.5 feet to 7 feet tall. Muscled.
Ladybird
They're standing
walks
outside
up.
the door.
Ladybird's walking up kind of behind Steinar, maybe next to Bjorn, and puts a hand on Bjorn really quickly. It just vomits all over the ground from whatever fucking poison she was hit with. And
He'll
says,
kind of give her a pat on the back and hand her his wineskin.
"Thank you. It had to be done."
Better out than in, I always say.
Fakes a cheers and drinks some.
What is the password again?
Grimshaw.
Scrimshaw.
It's like Crenshaw.
Scrimshaw. Crenshaw.
Steiner, if he's leading the pack, would walk up to these two orcs and kind of, once he was like 5 feet away, just kind of stop and kind of look at them.
Keep moving, pussy boy.
That's not very nice.
You want to
What
see
exactly are you
something
getting?
that's not very nice, you keep standing here.
Huh. I just saw something that was not very nice. We killed them, though. Am I supposed to tell you the password?
He inclines his head towards you. Doesn't say anything.
I thought you were a man of many words. Or rather an orc, but... I suppose... You've gone silent now, so I must have said something true. Does Scrimshaw mean anything to you?
What's your business with Loose Johnny?
It is business with Loose Johnny, as you said. And is your name Loose or Johnny?
Come.
Oh,
And he just turns around and opens the door. And walks inside. The other one stands there still and moves to the side of the door so you guys can enter.
as we're walking in, Steiner will be next to Bjorn and he'll like point at the one that's still outside. And he goes, I think that one was Johnny. This one must be loose.
Certainly looks loose.
So we'll see if this goes. I guess that's working. Okay. And you guys enter the building. And immediately the one right here that lets you in is gonna step. I know it looks like a human, but it is an orc. He says,
All right. Give me your weapons.
Are they all armed?
"Yeah,
Ladybird shrugs and just gives the dude a very bloody quarterstaff and a very bloody knife. And then, like, from her belt...
You
just
see the orc inspect it, and you can tell that he's a little bit more respectful of you guys and your capabilities after he sees the bloody.
Like, they're wet.
Yeah. You see him, he holds it up and you see him smell it. He gives a good snort.
Fresh blood.
Fresh
Are
blood.
Are there usually guards out this time of night around here?
Some. They don't pay Johnny no mind, though.
I suppose you can have my weapons too, if that's the cost of doing business.
While you say that, he runs up and he just takes them kind of aggressively. He just takes the weapons out of your hands. And he'll go towards Bjorn as well.
Oh, be careful
Leave
with
my
that.
weapon, but I will not give you my weapon.
Fine.
He motions towards.
Go.
There's a table over here. You can just leave it on.
Yeah, he'll set it down. And he'll kind of give him a little sideways look backwards.
And you know, all the guys they actually have like their weapons, like their hands on their weapons, and they're looking kind of imposing and staring you down, trying to intimidate you. He says,
Follow me.
and he'll lead you here. And comes and he sits down here, and you see one man, a human. Let me pull up Loose Johnny's picture. He's smoking a pipe, and he's got his feet kicked up on the table, and he's got a deck of cards, and he's shuffling them.
What's your business with Johnny?
You must be the man himself.
Come, sit.
Walk up and go and sit. And as I'm sitting, I might point to the deck of cards. What do you play?
My game's Hold'em.
I'm not much of a gambler myself. Do you usually gamble?
I do, in fact. Something I'm quite good at. 'Tis unfortunate, but seems you have other business. He turns over to Bjorn. If you could sit on the other side, please.
I was wondering if he was going to say anything about that. Do I not smell good?
Sit on the other side.
He'll sit just directly across from him, kind of lean forward a little.
He
Bjorn,
sits
haven't
up.
you ever been to a casino? You're supposed to sit across from the dealer.
What is a casino?
I don't know. Are there casinos?
Johnny will put his cards down. He stands up as you guys sit down and begins kind of walking around the room in a performative manner.
So what brings you to Johnny's boathouse?
Well, I hear that you are a man with information, rivaling only 3-3. And, frankly, 3-3 was a bit of a pain to do business with, so I was looking to make a new business connection.
You were hoping I wouldn't be a pain. Your hopes are misaligned. You see, I run Balderbrack Bay. Sure, the council would believe otherwise, and I'm not here quite often, but when I am, my word is law. And he's kind of pacing around, and he gets fairly close to Ladybird, and he's looking at you up and down as he moves between.
Yeah, Ladybird instinctively knows something about this sort of behavior. Like, demonstrating command over an environment. Ladybird's used to dealing with captains of ships, and is noting that this dude is trying to assert dominance by exercising that he can move freely in this space. But I would love to make an insight check to see if there's anything else that I'm missing out on.
Sure.
Got Sigmund Freud over there.
Hey, I'm telling you, one day I'm going to play a high charisma character. And the world will tremble. The mind games.
Yeah, make your check.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Ladybird actually doesn't know what's going on with him pacing the room.
She's like, man, this guy's restless.
Yeah. He drank too much coffee. He probably has to pee.
Sure, Magellan Primwater may want to get rid of you, but I'm the one that makes it happen. So you are a little more resistant than expected.
So our new friends were old friends of yours.
In a way. Although Johnny doesn't have any friends. He's loose. He likes to keep to himself.
Then you won't miss them.
Steiner's awfully displeased at the end of the table here. He's kind of sitting with, like, his hand on his chin. Just kind of, not glaring, but, like, kind of a serious look on his face at Johnny.
So, boys, what can I do you for? Or did you just come here to die?
Well, we certainly didn't come here to die. I thought you were a man of business.
I am. The captain disarms himself, strolls into my boathouse. Pretty sure you have a pretty penny on you right now.
I'll start cracking up.
Oh, I'll start laughing.
Ladybird tackles.
I wish, Loose Johnny.
Well, then, I'm sure there's something on your ship.
I'll start laughing again.
Look here, punk. And he leans over the table. You laugh at me one more time, and you won't have a tongue, a teeth, or a voice box to keep it.
Looking around at the thugs around the room, what's their demeanor like?
Yeah, they're stone-faced. Well, you get the sense 100% that if Johnny would tell them to fuck with you, they would just do whatever he says.
Okay.
Not scared of you.
Yeah.
Especially that you're disarmed.
Yeah. And Steiner would straighten up his demeanor himself. Sorry if I offended you. We've recently stumbled into a bit of hard times, so that's all. I was laughing at myself, not you.
That's better. Respect. Steps back and begins kind of pacing around the room. He goes up to this beam over here and wipes his finger on it, and he's checking for dust, and moves his fingers together to get the dust off his finger. What do you want?
I had assumed if you had already spoken to Magellan Primwater, then you would know what we wanted. Is that not the case?
I didn't speak to him.
Interesting. Well, we've been tasked to seek out a few people who I've been led to believe that you are the man to ask about. 3 captains in Reaver's Bend.
You wish to locate Reaver's Bend?
Ideally, yes.
And what's in it for me if I tell you? You see, Loose Johnny always gets his cut. You apparently have no gold on you. There's none on your ship. And plus, now that you know that I almost had you killed, don't suspect you'll be friendly.
I tried to sit next to you. What about that is not friendly?
Let me put it this way, Johnny. I harbor no ill will towards a man who would kill another man that he doesn't know for the right price. In fact, you could say that's what I've been employed to do right now. That's the reason that I'm here. It's not you that I would harbor resentment for.
You plan
but
to
rather
kill the
person.
Reavers?
Well, not necessarily.
We plan to talk to the Reavers.
Plan to kill Magellan?
That, my friend, is more akin to what I'm currently thinking, considering he just tried to have me killed.
Well, Johnny speaks one language, and it clinks.
I can respect that. I knew you were a man of business deep down underneath it all. So, how can I get you talking, Loose Johnny? What can I promise you exactly?
Well, that'll depend on what you can offer.
How many clinks do you want to hear?
We have 8.
If you
Well,
plan
we could
to make
always
a move
make
on
them.
Magellan, what's the end goal? Vengeance?
Perhaps I've overplayed my hand a little bit. That's not necessarily my goal, although now that I've learned that just moments ago he tried to kill me, it's something I'm brooding over. Vengeance is one of those things that fuel me, but things that clink are another. I believe there is much to be gained in Balderbrack Bay. Plenty of opportunities to hear clinking, if you will.
Ladybird will chime in. The ship. We have a buyer for the vessel, but not the cargo.
Fair point. Perhaps
A donation.
You're trying to
for a
sell
little
me something you
information.
don't have yet. I see it in your eye.
Well,
Upon return.
you're a smart man, then. I hear that you're not here very often, so I just tried to meet you while you were. If it has to be, I can come back. With goods in hand. But believe me when I say, hard times don't last forever. You've heard of my vessel, I'm sure, and under its new management, we've been quite lucrative.
What happened to the men I sent after you? And the
All
woman?
dead. Most by my hand.
Now, I killed plenty as well.
You did, Bjorn. And truly, it's not a competition, but
Tell that to Odin when we enter Valhalla.
they knew the risks. Did they not?
Look here. I'm no friend of Primwater, but he pays the bills. Well, some of them.
And let us assure you that if there was a change in leadership, we would continue to pay these bills. Perhaps even more.
I'm certain of
It
more.
could be the drow venom that is still coursing through my veins, but for some reason I'm feeling a little bit chatty. And excuse me, Captain, for saying so. But you know that we all have more to gain.
Make a persuasion check, Ladybird.
Well, that's not good. Give me 1 second.
You just got the nat 1 out of the way, so you're
Yeah, but I am
nat
also,
20ing this.
I am exhausted.
Shut up, bird lady.
Your bird squawks.
Sorry on that count.
Ladybird throws up a little bit. It kind of dribbles out of her mask. Wears like a bird mask over her face all the time still.
Just not looking will hand his wineskin over his shoulder.
Though your bird mentions that you plan to become the bill payers. Let me ask you,
Well.
and he looks at you. Are you not just going after Primwater? Are you going after the whole council? All of Balderbrack Bay?
Before Steiner answers, he is looking Loose Johnny over.
Can I do an insight as well on this guy?
Sure.
I'm just trying to... Does he seem upset at that idea or intrigued?
Intrigued.
Intrigued. If he seems intrigued, then Steiner. Again, it's a thought that's crossed my mind now that I've found myself with a little backing, a few friends here.
And he considers for a moment, he leans back, puts his feet back up on the table. Maybe this is stupid, but I'm feeling about you. I'll tell you what. If you are planning something here, if you mean to speak to the Reavers, I'll tell you where they are. But I want your promise. And as every man witnesses here, this is Captain Steiner's word. That if you take Baldebreck Bay, Loose Johnny will sit on the council.
Ladybird's shaking her head vigorously.
Now, before I go agreeing to this, I do have a question for you.
And as you do that, he
Seems
slams his hand on the table super loud. Stop dodging!
Do are the guards at all more on edge, or just equally?
A little bit more on edge, yeah.
Okay. Steiner would hold out his hand as if to handshake.
Johnny leans back for a second, looks at you. And then in a kind of shifty, almost like energetic manner, sits up and holds out his hand and he grasps your hand.
Does he seem happy?
Yeah, he seems happy.
Okay.
Smiling.
All right. Steiner would return a smile.
All right. Hand me a map. And hand him your map, and he will mark Raver's Bend here. Wrong token. Here we go. Boom. There's Reaper's
Oh, that
Bend.
would have been hard to find on our own.
I don't even see it. Where am I looking?
It's a small cove hidden. You'll have to be attentive to the coastline. I'll let the Ravers know you're coming. Zeratul in the black spot. They'll at least hear you out. Faldar may have to do some convincing on his end. No promises.
And these captains, are they at all interested in Baldebreck Bay? They could be good friends to have if I am to make a move.
Every pirate here is interested in Baldebreck Bay. It's the jewel of the whole island.
Anything else you can tell me about any of these three? Are they as friendly as you?
Much less. Good luck, Captain Steiner.
Thank you for your help. And next time you try to send men after me, send a few more. With a kind of a playful chuckle.
He laughs. Make a performance check, please. You can tell that really makes him chuckle, and some of the men also chuckle. The thugs around you. I believe this could be the start of Really, really nice relationship.
I hope so.
Oh, I also hear Big Sam has joined your crew. Send my regards.
Of course. You're an old friend of his as well.
Can I do an insight on that?
Mm-hmm. You could say
can do
that. You can tell it is not. He's not friends. They're quite contentious, and he's looking to provoke Big Sam.
We
I
will
should
send him your
ask.
regards.
Now you can leave. And he turns to his men. Let him go. Give them their stuff back.
Don't touch my stuff. I will get it myself.
I'll take mine though.
If you want, I'll just walk over and grab his axe if you can do that freely.
Sure. All right. And you guys can get your stuff and leave. Oh, sorry, wrong map. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Ladybird's like, I need to sleep. I feel like I can barely feel my feet. Are you well?
I can
Captain?
shortly sleep another week.
I seem to have done fine with the poison. I think you would do better with some rest. I think,
Are you guys going
Rest
to take
would be
another
good.
long rest?
No, I just need a short rest.
Okay. Oh, you guys didn't pay for your lodgings over that last long rest, did you?
no. Probably, well, probably not, no.
Well, the
It
last
is.
one.
Yeah, it was 7 days. So that would have been 7 gold apiece.
I do not have 7 gold.
No,
Yeah.
I think we paid the last one. We haven't paid. We paid up when we left, like a while ago. I
Okay,
think that's
gotcha.
part
So
of the
yeah, if you do
reason.
long rest again, then you'd have to pay. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I need. And we're on day 1 of this short rest, right?
Yeah. But
No, we're gonna say no. This was actually. Remember, you had to wait a fair bit for him to get here. So you actually
Yeah.
finished your long rest, your first one before.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cruel. Fucking CR 20 bajillion encounter to start.
can-
a fucking-
It's a deadly
Yeah, I
encounter.
can
It's
keep
supposed to
us
kill you.
alive. Yeah.
Good job.
I can get through without a long rest, but like I use 3 level 1 spells and 1 level 2 spell.
Jesus. Yeah.
Well, part of the issue is we can't really afford to take, to take another.
No. I don't need another long rest on top of this. Like, I can clear my exhaustion overnight. My key comes back overnight.
Yeah, it would help, but
How many spells did you spend, Steiner?
I used 2. So I still got a fair amount of spells.
And we're just really trying to go out and, like, this trip was supposed to be going hunting.
Yeah.
I think we can swing that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I also I definitely need a short rest, so I have 15 health.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got to sleep tonight.
Yeah, we got another night out there.
And
And I can
Yeah.
recover some spells too.
Just to,
So I guess I don't need a long rest.
yeah. So Jack, you're saying that we already paid for this current long rest, or like
no,
for
for
accommodations?
no, we did not pay for this current long rest. I thought
Yeah,
we were
okay.
talking about the one that we did before, like last week.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be. You guys can pay.
Yeah, out of the ship stash a little bit.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
can pay
a
out of the
gold
ship
amount.
stash if you need to. But it would be for you 3. It would be. Well, you could live in poor conditions. There's a chance that you get diseases and stuff like that. Though, just heads up. And you can take exhaustion.
Well, how much is a
That-
night in town at the thing? A gold seems
Wicker
crazy.
A gold covers food and lodging.
I'll eat rations like shit.
Okay, yeah. So if you eat rations, I'd say it's 5 silver.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, because I think it's. Well, let me see what it is.
yeah. Regardless, I have no money.
Because it's living in
I can come with 5 silver pieces for you.
expenses. Here we go. Yeah, modest. It's modest lifestyle, which is 1 gold a day.
Wow.
Poor is 2 silver a day.
All,
And you can live in
altogether,
squalid for 1 silver a day.
altogether, we have the 8 gold we just looted off those guys, plus 15 in the ship. So we can cover 21 gold between the 3 of us, and then go out and make some money and sell it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So yeah. So I'll take 15 out of the ship inventory. So it's
We do the long rest.
6. Well, no, we still have to pay for the one that we just had.
I see. I see.
Yeah, we do. So 6 out of them. Or sorry, it was. How much did I just take?
Are we good?
15, 6 more. Because we didn't know that we were gonna be broke. We probably would have stayed at the Wicker Goat again. We just happened to be broke now. So I guess 6 gold between the 2 of us.
Emptying out our pockets again.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Yeah,
Fuck, how are we gonna pay for our hotel?
Bjorn, we each have 1 gold.
Left.
Yes, in our pockets.
Nice.
I'm gonna call
Right.
Phaedra back up and pay me back, bitch.
You owe me some money.
Are either of you guys trained in medicine?
No.
No.
Then I'm gonna need help and inspiration.
I can give you
Just
guidance.
no aid. Your inspiration recovers on a short rest, right?
Bardic inspiration, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant regular inspiration.
Yeah, so-
I'll take guidance too. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it all for a flat roll. Plus a D8 plus a D4
Sure, go ahead.
to try to do it.
Should I start rolling hit die? Like I'm assuming that.
Yep, yeah, you guys can have the
made it
benefits
from-
of a short rest after the long one that you had.
Oh,
Yeah.
we knocked it out of the park.
Cool. Yeah, you can have your exhaustion back, Jack.
Great.
It looks like it didn't add to my health. Oh, yes it did.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna get the fall. What? It just went to. Oh yeah. That's such a shame.
And as we're on the sea, I can. Do we have one more day in town, or are we shipping out the day the?
You have to take a short rest. Yeah, it'd be 1 more day.
Okay, then Cole, I'll heal you. Stop using hit dice.
I only have. I'm just 3 shy. So.
You don't have to pay for the last day. I'll float it for you.
Oh. We can all
Thanks,
sleep.
Jack.
on
You're
our
such good
partially-
customers of Jack that he takes care of you for a day.
We can finish sleeping on the partially completed boat.
Sure.
But next time before y'all hit all your hit dice, let me try to heal you
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you don't get your hit dice back.
Yeah, I only I have that special thing that makes me heal like double with hit die, so I still have 3 hit die left.
Still
Okay.
have 2 left.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's something.
Yep. Is anybody down any?
I'm down 3.
Not anymore.
All right. Then take a thing.
Yep.
There you go.
I should have just not done my last one.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, no, with like healing when we're in town, I can probably out heal your hit dice.
Sure.
Okay. And
And so it sounded like we wanted to seek out some information on where we could find an Acuban ship potentially
okay.
Yeah.
before we ship out.
Just make a general investigation check. An Acuban ship.
Anyone specifically, or
Whoever wants to.
Can we do multiple?
Sure.
Because I do get the D4 bonus on
Yeah.
my investigation checks.
Okay.
That sucks.
Steiner, you do some research around Baltabrack Bay. Also use your your knowledge of stuff, you know that Acumen ships are fairly rare around this area, especially after the whirlpools materialized nearly a half year ago to the north in the Pockmark Isles. So if they're down there, it's a trading vessel. It's going to be heavily guarded, most likely, and they come pretty rarely. So if you would want to find one, you'd probably want to go ahead and go north, and then in that main shipping aisle, in like the middle of the Pockmark Isle, is a good spot to kind of patrol to see if something's coming through. But it's going to be a tough fight if it's an Acumen ship. Scythian ships are more common. You can find some all around the Isle of Gera on the north side, especially if you go north to the Pockmark Isles, and you could even go. There's another shipping lane to the east if you go like around the Pockmark Isles, where they sometimes kind of loop around, so they don't have to deal with that main shipping lane. But yeah, Acumen are going to be a lot tougher to find, unless if you pass the Pockmark Isles and then you get to the Serpent's Teeth and Freeport, that's where a ton of Acumen ships are going to be. But they don't normally come south as much.
Okay.
I just toss it out. Gotta go kill that fucking dude.
Yeah, the
Cat.
Chief Dripper.
You can do that whenever, though.
Right, but I think that might be like the thing to do. Like, well, we go sail that way and see what we see on the way.
When Steiner knows that if eventually he ignores it for too long, he did make a blood pact.
I think we set sail
for the Tabaxi.
Yeah. Is that Murugzad? Or is that the Hidden Jungle?
That is Hidden
Jungle.
Jungle. The Onyx Village is where you were before.
Yeah, I think we go for the Hidden Jungle.
Murugzad is the dwarves. Or no, so that's the orcs, excuse me. Garatheim is the dwarves.
So one thing on the Hidden Jungle thing. So I know that Steiner got the book of the Tabaxi gods, and he's been kind of scouring.
Still didn't do it. Yeah, so basically you're gonna have advantage on checks for like related to Tabaxi gods, and I am gonna finish the. There's 5 in each like pantheon. There's basically like a good pantheon and an evil pantheon, or a good like subsection, not a pantheon, because I think they're both technically in the pantheon.
I'm not necessarily trying to rush you on doing it. I was just going to say this,
but I forgot.
No, and it's totally fine. But I was, just for clarification, I'm kind of okay to do the Hidden Jungle thing. But Steiner is honestly like, he is, I think, in the game, he's like scouring this book for any information. He like doesn't really want to do it. He feels like he was baited into it, so he's looking for any loophole not to in that book, basically. So without. As of right now, if he still hasn't found that information, I think he's still reading that book. So I don't think he would want to.
Yeah, you would not have found
right
that
now.
information.
Yeah.
Right.
Generally, just kind of grand picture stuff. There's 2 groups of Tabaxi deities. There's the Namlo, which are the grandfather deities, and then there's the Giedwala, which are the grandmother deities. Generally, and it's kind of sexist, but the grandfather deities are generally good aligned, and then the grandmother are generally evil aligned.
Interesting.
Sexist cats.
Yeah.
And what were you saying, Jack?
Well, you're going to have at least a week to keep reading on the way there. Just of ship travel time.
Yeah.
Like, that place is far as fuck. And also that means from whenever we decide to pull this trigger on this. And maybe this would be a way more interesting conversation to have in character.
Yeah, do it.
I want to see how Steiner.
Okay.
I want to see your defensiveness.
Do it.
Sure.
And so yeah, I think Ladybird will say, Captain, we've talked to everyone. I don't think we can. I'm not confident in our abilities, after Mealy getting murdered in the streets, to take on an Acumen vessel. You know we're on a clock.
Yes.
Why?
Acumen.
What? What of the acumen?
It seems a tough task now that I've heard what I've heard. I agree
Yes,
with
and
that.
a tribal chief. We could have taken the tabaxi in the village, and instead you made a deal with the god.
I think
can
we could have
kill.
taken them. You see how many of them there were?
Yes, but we could have run. We could have taken 3-3. You made a deal with a god. Those deals are not easily broken, let alone in one book.
Ladybird, you know nothing of gods. That's my domain.
You would be surprised.
Perhaps I would.
What do you hope to learn from these pages? And she kind of snatches the book out of your hand and shakes it like, these do not hold your answers.
Steiner's.
And she
I would
puts it
attempt
back.
to grab it back.
Oh yeah, she'll throw it back down at it. Say, we depend on you. And that means when you are on the clock, we are on the clock. You can't...
Ladybird, I know these things. If I were on the clock, well, I am on the clock, but if it were more pressing, I would know, and I would tell you. But right now, I need to
I want to
think.
do a little PvP insight check on that. First one, I'm sure, is a PvP deception check.
Okay. Guys, make it no matter what. Steiner.
Sorry, what?
Make a deception check. Even if you're not being deceptive.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Goodness.
Technically...
Ty goes to the runner, so
Yeah.
that's baseball.
But who's running? Who's trying to...
Just re-roll. Both of you.
Okay.
Okay. Steiner, just give like a general, like, what would Steiner's, what could Ladybird intuit about what Steiner believes about what he's saying?
I would think that you could tell that he believes what he was saying, but also perhaps if he were...
I have
If he
actually...
were- What's
Are
that?
you afraid?
Yeah. I mean, of what? I don't know if you...
Of the deal that you made and of this situation.
Yes. I assume you could gather that with an insight check. Should I continue, or...?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess stop me when, you would no longer be able to gain these from the inside check. But yeah, I'd say that he is very wary. He's afraid he's afraid of the god, not of, like, the tabaxi themselves, but he hates the tabaxi themselves, especially Chief, I forget if it's Drip or...
Yep.
Drip.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go kill Chief Sparkle.
Right. It was but yes, he is not a big fan of Chief Drip, and is kind of, would be searching for some out, he would be happy to ally with Chief Sparkle.
That's perfect. And Ladybird, like, looks at you and just kind of, like, reads your face, her eyes kind of darting around, looking at your expression. He says, Captain, we made a deal that we would kill Chief Sparkle. When we go back to report, nothing guarantees the other party's safety.
We can kill them all.
We can kill them all.
Send them to Valhalla.
It will be noble.
Fuck a deal
But
But we
with
cannot
savages.
kill a god. Not yet. So let's go
Not yet.
and see what ships are on the seas waiting for us far outside of these borders. Let's go and see.
I don't know. Is there like, should we do a PvP persuasion? I don't know if Steiner is
I got
convinced
no
unless he
persuasion
is.
to roll.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my argument. Whether it resonates with you is up to you. Now look, I've got to go. Well, I fear Mikmek has been sharpening his dagger, and he keeps muttering about a crab and a weirdo. I'll see you in the morning.
I'll think on this, Ladybird, but I'm sure that the answer, I'll find it somewhere. Fuck these savage tabaxi. So I start rummaging through the pages again.
Okay. Next day, what's the decision when you're about to head out? Sails are hoisted and you pull out, and Anno turns and says, "Captain, where are we headed?"
Could I call Bjorn over?
Yeah.
Captain?
Well, as I'm not sure if you've heard or not, but the Akuban ships seem difficult given our current state. Ladybird seems intent on making our way towards the hidden jungle and seeing if we can find anything that way while embarking on that previous deal that we made. I'm not so fond of the hidden jungle part, but do you have any thoughts on between the Scypian ship or perhaps even another ship from Baldebrak Bay? Any ideas on what the next target should be?
Perhaps there's a compromise here. We can sail towards the Tabaxi. If we find a ship worthy of taking on the way, we take it. We can take it back here, sell it, fulfill one deal. Then, we can head back out to the Tabaxi village and take care of that quest as well. It's a win-win.
Bjorn, in times like these, I'm glad that you were there supporting me and you were my first mate.
That's why you promoted me, Captain.
Very well.
Odin is smiling on us.
And what a smile he has.
Indeed, and Bjorn will drop his last gold piece over the edge.
Oh!
Oh.
This last. That's big. Make a religion check, please.
I think.
Bjorn, you can have inspiration if you don't have it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and with that, I think, off towards the hidden jungle, and we'll see what we see on the way.
Now, as you head out, first day, it is raining. You do have new movement speed, so as you come along the coast, you see a number of fishing vessels and minor trade ships that are under the protection of Baldebrak Bay as you head along. They are in protected waters, but you can attack them if you'd like.
No, I don't think so. I think that's like a desperation if we come back with nothing.
Okay, and as you leave protected waters, can I get a perception check from Ladybird, please?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hey.
Ladybird, you see a group of 3 trading vessels. That's ridiculous. They are flying the flag of Acuba. These are Acuban ships.
Oh no.
It's a sign from God.
And how about it's pretty much 11, so how about we end here? And next time we play, I know we might not be able to play on Sunday next week, but we can try to get a game in if everyone can find a time. If not, we'll figure something out. But we can decide what you want to do with these 3 trading vessels just out of protected waters. They are all sailing ships, so they're about as large as the Sea Secret. And most likely have a crew of about 20 each.
Oh my god.
Like 20 people swabbing the decks, or like 20?
That is to be determined. We'll go over it next time. But most likely they're going to have, 10 swabbing the decks, some officers, and some mercenaries to protect stuff. They'll probably have maybe some weaponry aboard.
Jesus.
Like some ballistic.
Yeah, surely we can take them.
So, or you can just
Sure,
sail
we
by.
have-
But yeah,
Yes, we have harpoons.
you do have harpoons.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
They're not going to see the harpoons coming.
No.
Lightning. I have
Especially if
thunderstorms.
they're painted
I can
like
control,
cannons.
so.
But good session. We will see you
Great.
next time we play.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.